Okay, dear boys, welcome back to I Wani Hug That Gator. Of course, last episode we got ending one of that 4-hour episode. This should be a much shorter episode, so, yeah, God, I don't know where I should start off. Right, so, I think it's best if we start off here. So, if only I know what options I have or something. Like what points I have. Transitions, no. Yearbook scores? Is that what that is? Okay, so... Right. That's... Let me just see real quick, actually. I gotta remember, if I accidentally press R, that I have to... I have to remember that I have to restart the recording. Okay, I didn't press R. We're in Brave, boys. The Brave browser. You remember this? I don't know if you actually did this shit, but y'all remember this? I don't know if you've seen ads for it. Anyways. So that's ending one. Oh. Ending two. Wait, so... This is... Okay, so that's a point for Inko, then that'll land us in ending three. Alright. How about we load... Okay, wait, actually, which one is the... Which one is Olivia? So 22 and 21 is points for Inko. The last point for that Olivia can take is the key option, so I guess we'll go back to that. I think I was on the third page, right? There you go. Alright. Okay, so we're in one. Jesus. Where do we go from here? Wait. Wait. I think we still need to go back a little further. Damn. Okay, I nearly saved over this one. Alright. Since this is a new dialogue option, let's do cheer on, because I'm pretty sure that is what we need to do. And we didn't cheer on initially. Right, so... Cheer on Olivia. And there you go, score a point. Score Olivia 2. I know Olivia normally doesn't like this from strangers, but I'm no stranger to Olivia. She knows my intentions. We're friends. On screen, it looks like the characters are about to strike one another with their feet. I cup my hands around my mouth. Go, Olivia! You got this! Damon recoils from my scream. Or maybe I popped his eardrum, judging by the glare he levels at me. He then raises 2 fingers to his mouth. Oh, I can't do that. I wish I can do that, or else I can actually make that type of noise back in that CONCACAF Second League game. Which, I'm dating this. It is Pokemon Day, and Orlando City just beat Calgary City. It's the 27th of February. Right. Heck yeah, you got this! Even Liz tries to join in, shouting down at the crowd with her own cheers. Oh, you know what would be cool? You can do it, Hot Wheels! Yeah! Go, Hot Wheels, go! Olivia flinches and turns her head to look back at us. A bit. Curiously, so does her opponent. She sees us cheering, and she gets her usual disfavoring furrowed brow. No way, I'm sticking to my guns. Eyes on the screen, Hot Wheels, he's gonna get you. Beat him without even looking. She stares right through the crowd at me. It's only an instant, but it feels longer. But her subtle scowl cracks, and it completely folds into a smirk back at us. She faces back to the screen with renewed vigor. Buster shakes his head to snap himself out of his own slog. Actually, let me just check something real quick. Olivia. I could have saved this for the final end, but you know what? Fuck it. I guess we'll just have to. We'll just only have choice 10 and then choice 15, I believe, to go through. I think those are the only choices that we have after this. Sorry for interrupting this. Buster shakes his head to snap himself out of his own slog. Looked like he was only intending to lose by a little. He's picking up the pace now. Only? Time! The match time's out. Bah! Dang. You wanna go another round? People need a winner. Actually, mind if I run to the restroom real fast? Shit, yeah. It's, down that way. Olivia turns and smiles at me again. It's warm. Then she goes off to the restroom. Buster waits for her to be out of earshot and scrambles over to Damon and I. Hey, you two. You guys weren't serious, right? Huh? You were saying Hot Wheels. That's not really her, right? Oh, he recognizes that name! That Hot Wheels from a decade ago? Yep, it's her. Why? Damn, I feel like a jackass now. You were throwing for her, weren't you? A little. Your buddy, Pinhead, gave me some sob story about her during our match and I felt bad, okay? Wants me known as the asshole that picks on cripples. Oh, Buster was being hospitable to that young lady. Who the fuck? Shut the... Yo, Buster, you simping? Piss off. But yeah, I didn't mean any disrespect or anything. Crap, I didn't know she had history here. I should have more respect than that. He sighs. Well, you do now. I'll play for real. That's what she deserves. That's all we ask. Buster nods and turns with a thumbs up. He cracks his knuckles and neck in preparation for his first legitimate match of the day. You're still kinda simping, though. Shut the hell up, Dave. Dave and Buster moment. I've never went to a Dave and Buster's. They look fun, though. Olivia returns, starting up to the machine once more. Thanks for waiting. No problem. You ready? You know it. Good. 'Cause you're going down this time. Oh, yes. This fantastical screenshot. This is my favorite screenshot of the game, honestly. I know maybe ending 4 would have something better. Something more joyful, but this is just so badass. They gave each other one last competitive leer before putting all their focus on the screen. Just as before, Buster chooses the OP character, and Olivia picks his Wani Long. As soon as the in-game announcer yells "Fight!", Buster immediately goes in for the kill, the total opposite to how he was playing last match. It catches Olivia off guard for a moment, leading her character to eat a massive combo that takes away a good chunk of her health. True to his word, he isn't holding back this time for Olivia's sake, dealing her the same level of beatdown brutally he gave to the opponents before her. This seems to only invigorate her, putting her skills and hands into overdrive. Even though Buster is going at full force, we love full force, Olivia still manages to get Wani Long to land a few punches and kicks, along with evading some attacks. The crowd seems to notice the reappearance of Buster's lethality, causing an uproar of cheering and whoops. Damien, of course, follows suit. You got this, the Hot Wheels. Kick his ass. Can't let him be the only one, right? Show him why you're the champ. Unfortunately, not even Olivia could beat Buster's true fighting skills. And like his previous opponents, KO. Bold wins. The crowd is a mix of groans and cheers and excitement at the ill-fated defeat of Olivia. Buster crosses his arms, basking in the self-pride of beating the legendary Hot Wheels. Damn, you really handed my ass to me. Didn't I say I was kind of a big deal around here? Yeah. Though I gotta admit, you gave me a real challenge. I can see why you were known as a champ. Thanks. If you're ever up for a rematch, you know where to find me. With that, Olivia makes her way over to us, a smile beaming across her face. Alright, who's next? We exit the crowd into a more spacious part of the arcade. That was awesome, Liv! You really gave him a run for his money. I know, right? I mean, I know I'm a bit rusty, but the moment I got my hands on the controls and he gave me a real fight, I was so close to beating him. Despite having been outmatched and losing to Buster, she seems to be having even more fun than ever. Feeling all jittery after that fight. That's the gamer rush settling in you. Yeah, you know they sell food here, right? Should you go get some snacks to celebrate? Well, I was smelling grease. I was just assuming it was... Okay. He takes his own order and starts marching off in another direction. Damien, wait for the rest of us. Food, huh? You know what? I could go for a little something. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Come on, they went this way. Olivia starts plowing through the crowd once more. Oh boy, this again. I'll call it exercise. I guess that's it, right? Nope. Yeah, I guess that's it. So now we... Actually, let's see the table again. So... Right. Right now it's Inko 1, Olivia 2. If Olivia gets one more point, we'll reset for... Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, actually, no, we are aiming for ending 2. What am I thinking? Alright, so... I have no swag. What's the next option after this? Is it like the fight already? Oh no, it's an Inko thing. Okay, it's this, the key. Alright. I'll skip to that one real quick. Okay, I heard that when it comes to this particular set of dialogue, it changes with how many points you've accrued throughout the stories. So, right now, 1 point for Inko, 1 point or 2 points for Olivia. So, yeah. Now let's see what they have to say. The school has really helped me a lot, sir. I respect the efforts of the students and faculty alike for their efforts in making me feel welcome. It's much more refined than my old school, at least. Wow. You might as well ask him for a letter of recommendation already. Huh? That's not what I was doing, Olivia. Olivia doesn't even respond to me, instead of laughing quietly to herself. I'll keep that in mind. The Leviathan finishes jotting down something on his clipboard, finally turning to Principal Scalar. Oh, that was a shorter... That was a much shorter discussion already. Damn. Alright, just recording this. So... I know I'm checking a lot, but I just want to check again. 1 point for Rinko. 3 points is ending 2. Right. Lovely. Okay, so it stopped me here to skip, so I'm guessing there's new dialogue here as well. Now, Mr. Nito, you can give me your side of the incident. What does it say? Before that. I move to speak, but an overwhelming feeling of exhaustion falls over me as I recount the events of the last few days. Huh, okay. So it is definitely different. While Mia was completely out of line, and wait, what? While Mia was completely out of the line the whole way through, it's true that we provoked her in doing what she did. If we had just come to Scalar about this earlier, none of this would have happened. So, doesn't that put some of the blame on us? I feel like this is kind of similar to ending one, except he. I know in ending one, I just played it, but well, he basically sides with Mia, covers for her. I think he might try to cover for Mia, but I get cut off by Mia or Scalar, maybe even Ben. I look over at Mia, who's currently straight staring at me with an imitating glare. I quickly shift my gaze to Ben, who seems to be offering me a supportive smile. Fine. I don't want to make this any bigger than it already is. I only blinded Mia with the camera flash because I thought she was hurting Olivia. We were scared, so we ran away, and there wasn't any time to explain the situation. It was just a big misunderstanding, Mrs. Scalar. That's all. Right. As Scalar considers my explanation, Ben shifts towards me and pats me on the back. I don't think he really touched Inko either. In the third or the first ending. Third or first route, I should say. His gesture of support is contrasted by the evil grin painted on the face of the Crimson Devil towering behind him. And now she's smug. We all stand in silence as we await a verdict. Ahem. The principal stands directly in front of us now with an unreadable expression. In addition to our report itself, our Atigan left behind his account of what happened. And he describes Mia's action as openly hostile and intentional. Could you blame her? She couldn't see anything, and she was in a lot of pain. In either case, it seems both parties are in agreement as to what happened. Anakin didn't mention a motive in his report for some reason, but I suppose that clears it up. Besides, making a big deal out of this during the audit isn't such a good idea. Principal Scalar looks ready to object to the line of thinking, but ultimately says nothing. Okay. But why does she object in ending 3? I think she even objected in the first route too. I don't know, man. Now I would like to give the benefit of the doubt, especially at a time like this, but given the extent of the destruction, I don't feel I can do that. It would bring me no greater relief than to have you off my mind for a few days, Mrs. Moretti. Right there, she doesn't absolutely state that Mia's gonna be expelled. But given both of your classmates' statements, you may not be fully to blame. Okay, so we still have Saturday detention. I think a week of Saturday detentions to assist with cleaning up the hallways in order. Huh? Mrs. Scalar, if I may. The principal sighs and nods. I spoke with the janitors about it. They all had agreed that it could be done in a single day if they have enough hands. And they all have plans for December. It wouldn't be fair to bring them in and cancel their leave. Mrs. Scalar growls and rubs her temples. Right. Okay, he didn't bring that up earlier, or in the first route. Alright, in that case... Wow, okay. So we just get that Saturday detention, just without anyone around. Mia and Inko, you'll both get one Saturday detention to help repair the hallway. You are expected to arrive at 10 a.m. sharp and work on cleaning up the mess you made. Now, if you three don't mind, please leave me be. I have more things to focus on. More important things, specifically. She doesn't even look up at any of us. I turn towards Ben, who looks absolutely relieved. Mia, who looks positively overjoyed. She skips out of the office without another word, leaving both Ben and I to stare blankly at each other for a few seconds. Eventually, we shuffle out of the room together. Alright, so you don't overstay your welcome. And Mrs. Scaler doesn't glare at you. Fuck off, basically. Well, I guess that's it. Damn it. I've never gotten detention before, but I find it hard to care much anyway. I just want to go home, or see Olivia again. Inko? Are you okay? My head turns half-heartedly towards Ben. No, not really. Look, man, I'm really sorry for what happened back there. But thanks for helping me out. I didn't want to make a big deal out of this since me and Olivia are both struggling. Speaking of Olivia, is she doing alright? She's at home right now. Well, you ought to come to her. She's going through a lot right now. You think I don't know that? I know you are too. You could use each other, especially after what happened. At least nice to see this side of Ben. I'm already going to see her after school. That's good. I have to go, but thanks again, Inko. You really did me a solid here. Besides, detention isn't all that bad. And it's not going to appear on your record. I can make sure of that. Ah, thanks, Ben. Don't mention it. It's been a long time since I've seen him make the okay sign. With a smile, the student council president nods at me and turns to leave. Or should I say the white power symbol? Don't people even take that seriously anymore? I don't know. Before long, it's just me standing in the empty hallway outside of the office. It's only lunch, and I already want to go home and fall asleep. At least Damon and Liz are probably waiting for me. After school, I'll take the metro back home to shower and put on some new clothes. As it turns out, my parents really were on a business trip for the weekend, as indicated by a sticky note on the fridge. Well, I'm back in the paint regardless. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. The decalling breath, the butterflies finally start slowing down, and I'm able to push the door open. Let's see darkness. Okay, so she actually did paint again. She has the notebooks back. Huh. Olivia? The room is extremely dark. The only source of light is coming from the entranceway. I have to take my sunglasses off in an attempt to see through the darkness better. Olivia? Olivia? The heck happened in here? Why is it so dark? I make out Olivia's shape in her bed. It's a long story. Come sit on the bed. Don't you have a lamp? Can't you turn it on? I don't want to ruin it. Is darkness really that necessary for whatever this is? Yes. Alright, geez. Take a few careful steps forward. I think in Route 3 she was much more poetically edgy. More... how should I say it? Though, I think it was more poetic. While ending 1. Well, ending 1 she was just watching anime. But I think in ending 3 she at least was looking at drawings that she made, or at least past memories with Anakin and the classes she took before with him. Here could be the same case. Wait. Jesus. I take a few careful steps forward and stub my toe on the edge of the bed. Pretty sure Enko is much more clumsy here when going into Olivia's room compared to Route 3. I fall forward onto it, crunching onto something. Shit, Enko! Are you alright? Yeah. I have a better view now. Olivia sits in the middle of her bed, wrapped up in her blanket. Surrounding her are piles and stacks of her old drawings and sketchbooks throughout the years. They're arranged in rings around her, and I've fallen to the outer ring. Whoops. Oh, crap. Sorry. Get up, get up. I carefully lift myself back up. There's not too much damage. Olivia shoos me off that part of the bed. What is all this? Actually, how is it so dark to begin with? Don't you have a wind? It's painted, isn't it? I can explain. Please do. Olivia inhales deeply. After you left, I had some time to really think. It was just me and my thoughts alone. Maybe a little too alone. That can be dangerous, especially for someone in this state. Something within me just needed to come out. Just felt this need to... Well, I was inspired to do this. Some act of defiance against the world, or something. I'm still figuring it all out. I feel kind of bad now, just leaving you alone here. Sorry. I could have called out sick or something. There's no need to feel bad, though. I really needed this. Because after I got everything set up, I got to thinking. And I had all day to do it. Anakin put in a lot of effort on me. He wouldn't be proud of me throwing a pity party for himself. Okay. So, she's more conscious of what Anakin would feel after she hears the news of his death. And unlike ending 1, she knows not to do whatever she did in ending 1. Not be all sorrowful to herself and everyone else. Though, there's still kind of a pity party, it's just not that bad so far. So, all this, I'm getting it out of my system. They're called performance pieces, of fucking course they are. When someone does this sort of thing. That's all it can do, but I think it's enough. A performance piece. Olivia, this is amazing. You're able to keep striving onward with your work. Actually, yeah, I just noticed. Because in ending 1, like I said, she was watching anime, right? With her, when she started her pittiness, when she fell into the pit of despair. She was watching anime and shit, just left her house early. But here, she's actually doing some art. She actually has the drive to do art. But in ending round 1, she lost it all completely. Maybe she did have it in her, but of course we couldn't see because of what happened to her eventually near the end of round 1. You're able to keep striving onward with your work. Thanks. I mean it. You're not missing a beat. Not letting what happened to get you down. And here I've been all day, all gloomy. I admired it. I guess you're right. That's one way of looking at it. Do you want to come out into the living room? No, I think I want to stay here a while longer. It still hurts. Alright. I squeeze her hand and head back to her door. I'll be out here for a while then. She nods and shuts the lamp off again. I shut the door and sit back on the couch. Performance piece. I never would have thought of that. Man, that really is something else. Okay, so you're still here. Are you gonna leave? Doesn't look like he's gonna leave. Also, it's midnight, boys. Or like 5 minutes to midnight because I'll watch this 5 minutes early. Enki! Hey, Vinny. I think once we... I know I'm reminiscing a lot, but... I think in Route 3, We saw Damon and Vinny as soon as we head into the door, right? The front door? I think we just see them a little bit later now. We have Vinny and Damon, the two brothers, entering the living room from behind me. I guess their room is back there. Man, do I have great timing or what? What's this? I take a moment to consider what he means when Vinny plants himself right in front of the television and begins pulling something from the cabinet underneath. Oh! You mean it's game time then? Yeah, man, it's game time. I need water. Damon takes a spot right next to his brother and helps him setting up the large squat block of a console. Man, that thing looks pretty old. And huge. Okay, we're all set. A controller's tossed into my lap, and I marvel just how large it is. Thanks, Damien. But I'm not much of a gamer. In fact, I've never actually played anything more than some Flash games online. Nah, it's cool. You could play something simple till you get used to it, or... I don't want to be a bother, Damien. I'll be fine just watching for now. That's weird, Inky. You're weird. Bro, chill. Give Inko some time. He'll be playing once he sees how awesome it is. The young boy nods and focuses back on the screen. The screen flashes to a menu screen of some kind. Reclining deeper into the couch, I allow my mind to drift. Oh, you're sleeping. Oh, you definitely are. The lamp's on, the room's overall darker, it's dark outside the window. My dear lord. Also, Olivia's not even here. I kind of find it weird still that there's a cross there, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. I don't know how long my brain was off, only that it came back when I heard the telltale noise of a door hinge opening. Olivia? Yes! Looking in the direction of the noise, I see Olivia on her knees, casually shuffling along the floor onto the couch. Hey, Olivia. Oh, she actually has her hoodie on this time, though. Damn. The game pauses when I say that, and the two brothers also wave at her. Hey guys, dinner ready yet? Almost, Lil Ace. Randy's shout came from the kitchen. When did he get here? But get there? Who knows? Also, I think I should save. I'll just go underneath this. There you go. Man, I must have spaced out for a while. A quick check of my phone says I've been in deep thought for at least half an hour. Half an hour only? Okay. Whew. Okay, the fish is ready, you guys. The sashimi. Fish? So, no pizza party, of course. Never gave it a coupon. But I didn't hear any cooking. And I don't smell anything. You kids coming? Just a sec. Olivia and Vinny follow after Randy's voice without a word, while Damon quickly pauses his game and sets the controls aside before motioning me to join them. I push myself up and trudge towards the kitchen. Hey, Mrs. Payne. Inside, the Payne family's hurrying to sit at the dining room table, and Olivia is struggling to help herself up into her chair, but a hand from Damon pulls her up. On the dining room table sits a silver tray covered in raw fish, wasabi, bottles of soy sauce, and slices of ginger. Okay. Yeah, it is the sashimi thing. A sashimi dinner. Ever had sashimi, Inko? I'm actually very familiar with it. A surprise to my sudden turn of luck. Many times, actually. My family orders stuff like this on the weekends a lot. Hey, that's actually great to hear. Well, don't just stand there. Feel free to join us. I eagerly take a seat, starting to feel slightly rejuvenated. Everybody begins to pass out plates to one another. We all pluck pieces of salmon from the tray and place them into our plates. 5 minutes in, and everybody's enjoying the fish. Can't help but notice nobody else is eating properly though. They all soak their fish in soy sauce, and the ginger seems to be eaten at random rather than used as a palate cleanser. You don't have to be so stingy about fucking food, but you know, I can get it sometimes. I can get it, especially when you have something, for example, sashimi. You got sashimi experience down, right? And you know, it does taste good. I've incidentally done it before. You figure it out, I guess, or accidentally do it. But yeah, ginger cleanses the palate. Kind of like how, I guess, water can clean the palate, or soda cleans the palate after your silly chicken tendies. To just wantonly eat this delicious meal like that. I raise my voice to get the attention of everybody at the table. Oh my god. You know, you're supposed to be using the wasabi and soy sauce on the same piece of fish, right? Opposite sides, like this. I offered a demonstration. No kidding. Good to know. Okay, so Mrs. Payne actually takes it to heart, I guess. Or at least takes in the information well. And the ginger slices are supposed to be eaten between pieces as a way of cleansing your palate and aiding digestion. Come on, who has the time? Plus, I like the taste. If you're going to eat traditional food, you should eat it the right way. Damon smirks at me, and I can tell neither he nor Vinny has bothered to listen to what I have to say. At least Randy and Sophia have at least tried out the technique, albeit sloppily. And Olivia is looking at me with a bit of a pout on her face. What's wrong? We're not at a restaurant, Nico. Let them eat however they want. But the correct way ensures the balanced flavor. Maybe. There's no accounting for taste, you know. Technique is the most important part of food like this. In some cases, it's even deadly if you don't follow careful instructions. Nigga, we're not eating fugu sashimi though. That is not what we're fucking eating. I don't know what fish it is, but it's definitely not fugu or puffer fish, if you don't know. Ever heard of fugu sashimi? It's made from puffer fish, and if you don't prepare it right, it can be deadly. Good thing we're not eating puffer fish then. Well, yeah, but it's the idea behind it. You're welcome to eat it however you want. Just let us enjoy the food, okay? Fine. Olivia gives me an earnest smile before returning to her fish. It's a little disappointing to hear, especially since they don't get to eat this kind of food very often. It's kind of a waste if they don't eat it right. After dinner, Olivia and the Payne brothers and I are all back in the living room. On the TV screen, two large robot-looking figures fired at one another with automatic weapons. I guess Transformers, or whatever. I'll be damned if it's either Galleon or Gurren Lagann. Was Gurren Lagann like that? Hell, was Fooly Cooly like that? I don't fucking know. No one bothered to keep track of time. We all were too enraptured by the pixelated entertainment before us. Which is how I'd miss my last chance home. Mrs. Payne didn't look too upset, though. In fact, I think they expected me to spend the night again. Especially with how Randy has been so quick to pull out some blankets and pillows for me. Okay, I think I already read this before. Once again, I'm staying over. Got to put the couch with Olivia, and we're both bundled up to start off the chilly winter night. The soft growling purr that Olivia makes when she's content has become almost therapeutic to me. So, how are you feeling? I really enjoy spending time with everyone like this. Thank you for being here, Inko. I feel a lot better knowing you're with me. Fuck, I just realized. Since Inko went home and ending one, I guess she just felt abandoned momentarily. Same here. Her palms wraps around my left hand, and I give her a reassuring smile. In all honesty, I should probably go to bed now. Don't want to be tired and sad, you know? Yeah, I get it. Well, you could always join me in my room. Ah, it couldn't. Randy would kill me. Hehe, yeah, you're right. Want to help me up? Oh yeah, sure. Wait, hold up. Is the paint just gone? Because I swear there was paint there. It's just that Olivia nor Inko doesn't even acknowledge it. But here, I don't see any paint. I don't know, man. I could be spazzing out for fun. With some careful movements and support of her tail, I help Olivia shuffle herself towards her room. I narrowly avoid stubbing my toe again as I set her down on the bed, and she quickly wraps herself in blankets. See you in the morning, Inko. You too. I quickly make my exit and close the door behind me, eager to hide the growing blush on my face. At this rate, I don't think I'll ever get used to this whole romance thing. Either way, I head back to the living room and fall on the couch, getting ready to pass out. All in all, today was pretty good. Mornings in the paint residence were lively to say the least. Okay. So the breakfast is the same. As what's top of the mouth? As always, it's top of the line content. Oh, scrolling your feed. It's simply great how much can be done with social networks, really giving a voice to the people. Hell yeah, brother. I consider sharing it with the others, but I don't want to ruin their fun. Oh, okay. Is that it? With, okay, I think this is the fighting game part, right? I hear the nearby door creak open. Out crawls a tired Gator, rubbing the sleep from her eyes. Did we not see this before? Oh, wait. Actually, no. I thought in ending 3 we slept together, but I think we still put her into bed. I just don't know how early she woke up then. She helps herself up on the couch. Morning, sleepyhead. Welcome back to the land of the living. Morning, Olivia. Olivia, eyes still closed, mumbles out what sounds like a good morning. Sleep well? Yeah, kinda. Couldn't fall asleep until 2 in the morning. Me for real. Damon and Vinny starts shouting in victory as the home team gets the final score. Oh, okay. Oh? The winter formal, okay. Actually, I turn to Olivia and give her my undivided attention. Yes? Well, I was thinking... you and me and all... My head tilts in confusion. Yes? I saw that. A flash of anger. A frustrated growl emanates from her clenched maw. You, me, somewhere, together. What? Come on, man. Her annoyance grows visibly on her face. Her annoyance grows visibly on her face. I can't help but shy away. I feel she's going to snap. Whoa! My back hits the rug on the floor roughly as Olivia hovers over me on her hands and knees. Olivia? You, me, together, go somewhere. Wait, does she mean... like a date? Yes! Oh. Okay. So, I think at this point at Route 3, I don't know if he proposed to her for the winter formal or he proposed to go to the Bluffs. Or at least go on a date somewhere. But I'm guessing here he just does not know where the fuck to go. What is even fucking happening? Oh. I've never been on a date. And I only know what I've seen in movies and shows and stuff. Well, we are a couple now, so this would be a regular thing. If you go to the mall again, I'll punch your ass. Right? Sure. Wow, unsure you are. You Eminem. Yeah, date sounds, good. Her tail waves happily behind her, and her annoyed face finally melts away into smug satisfaction. So, where do you want to go then? Oh, I got some ideas. Okay, so Olivia's taking the reins for date ideas, date locations. Okay. Then you'll definitely love them. Of course. And I promise it won't be anything crazy expensive. I don't mind, Olivia. Great. Perfect. She lowers herself onto me, wrapping her arms around me in a powerful hug that threatens my lungs and spine. Adorable. I do my best to return the hug, but at best it comes as me kind of petting her back with both hands. It seems to be enough, though, as I feel her rumbling purr she emits. Ah, Damien. Shut up, we're having a moment, Damien. Yeah, a moment in the living room. Shouldn't you have it on your actual date? No, I'm making up for lost time. What? Nothing, you shut up too. Okay. I'm too busy enjoying the feeling of her purring atop of me anyway. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait. What day is it today? In game? Because, oh, why did I do that? If it's past Saturday, I don't know what will happen in school. I don't know if we're invited to the formal anymore. The rest of our day was spent in that living room, crowded around the old TV. At first, Olivia kept playing a few games, but after a while, she swapped it over to a comedy channel on cable. It better not be Comedy Central. It was pretty fun to relax a while, take our mind off of things, and chuckle every now and again at some bows are getting pranked in public. When the sun began to set, though, I decided I should head home. How many days did we spend in Ending 3? I think we spent 3 days there. I think we're going home a day early for Route 2. I needed a shower and a change of clothes, and both of Damien's parents were still out. It felt bad when I left Damien's place that night. Or rather, I felt bad looking at Olivia as I walked away from his house. It only grew worse as I went from the metro to my quiet neighborhood and ultimately, our empty home. Seeing the small pile of letters at the front door made me realize what that feeling was. Loneliness. Maybe I should have just waited to ask if the pains if I wanted to, or could have spent the entire weekend. If I did that, would I be overstaying my welcome? I don't want to abuse their hospitality after all. Date ideas? New doodle. I think we've seen that before. It was nice having you over. Despite the coldness in my house, Olivia's message brings some warmth to my heart. I had fun. Hopefully I can come over again soon. Still figuring out where we can go for our date. Take your time, we have at least a week. Kicking my door closed, I head for my computer so I can continue talking to her online. You didn't do that in Ending 1. That is crazy, dude. Occasionally I search online for any forum or blog updates while she's gushing over her favorite anime. I lose track of how much time we spend instant messaging and sharing videos. But by the time I checked my computer's clock, I realized it's past midnight. Shoot. I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow. Totally worth it. The next few days went by without much fanfare. By the time I knew it, the weekend had already passed and I was back to my usual weekday routine. Go to school, do the work, hang out with Olivia, and then head back home. Do we just skip the detention then? Is that what happened? Yeah. As much as I felt compelled to check in on her after school, I didn't want to become intrusive. Did we? I think we did check up on her at least once in Ending 3. I don't know. Besides, Olivia and I still talked over text and online anyway, and she said she was getting by just fine. Once Friday usually finally comes around again, though, I find myself lounging on the Payne's couch with Olivia. Initially, she had called me over to show off her new wheelchair. And who was I to say no? If it's mechanical this time, it'll be interesting and funny at the same time. Jesus Christ! Okay, you're like a hamster. Watching her do donuts in the living room till she was exhausted was certainly entertaining. And a good demonstration of how nice her new chair was. Does it grip more or something? Does it have a better turn radius? Oh. And she jumped off. Funny. But now it sat abandoned in the middle of the room, while Olivia sprawled across the rest of the couch, with her head laid out across my lap. My hand runs across her back, eliciting more of those sweet gator purrs of hers. Though the relaxing mood ends when the purrs stop and she speaks up. I've been thinking of our date, Inko. Oh? Do tell. Ooh, okay, the annual Volcadera Modernist Expressionist Art Showcase. That's actually pretty cool. I've only been there a few times with Anakin on school trips. I figured we could check it out. Okay, so something art related. I actually kind of like that. I still don't know what that is next on the left side of the long couch. Modernist Expressionist? I can't even envision what that style would look like. Huh. That certainly does sound experimental. I know. I can't wait what new ways people have to express their ideas. If I see a banana, unironically, in one of these pages, I'll be damned. Like, the banana taped on. I don't know if you remember that incident, but you know what, let me search it up real quick. Also, stop recording so I can check how long it is. Alright, so here it is. So it was made by Maurizio Catalan. He's a comedian. And this was in 2019. It's apparently edition of 3. With fresh banana affixed to a wall with duct tape. 2 editions has sold for $120,000 each at Art Basel Miami Beach. This is fucking depressing. The third one is donated to Guggenheim Museum. I don't even know what the thing is all about. I don't remember, at least. Jesus Christ, go away, Vogue. Apparently he ate the banana, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to find why the hell they did this shit. Probably near the beginning. Conceptual art. I don't know. I think with what it said here, he wanted to make a banana sculpture, or at least a sculpture shaped like banana, but then they fucking just taped it into a wall. I taped a real one. This is why people call modern art fraudulent and basic money laundering. God damn this. Holy fucking shit. I like this stock image though. I know, I can't wait to see what new ways people have to express their ideas. I'll have to see if I could meld it into my own work. The thirst for artistic knowledge is certainly commendable. Sure, yeah. That sounds like fun. Perfect. Trust me, Inko, it'll be a great experience for the both of us. I'm excited to see it. For the rest of the afternoon, Olivia shows off more of her video game collection. She even convinces me to play a few rounds of one of her favorite party games. Let me guess, Mario Party? I still suck pretty bad at all this, but it was fun. Oh, daytime? Saturday, the big day is here. Isn't this where you're... What's that? The suspension or whatever, detention is going on. Olivia started sending me restless texts after midnight. Honestly, I was pretty excited too, so I stayed up with her for a while. She sent exciting ideas and doodles of her plans for the day, and they became increasingly unhinged and wobbly until I had to convince her to go to bed. Man, she's cute. Anyway, it's only about 10 in the morning. I'm left sorting out through a dozen or so reminder texts from Olivia. She's afraid I'll forget. I realized too late that I don't have much time to get ready, so I skip breakfast, get dressed, and head out the door. Oh god. Sorry about that. Apparently Olivia studied the metro schedule, so she'll be in the same cabin that comes up to pick me. It's a pretty nice day out, especially for a trip to the city. Despite the sun shining and blue skies, the air is brisk enough for a light jacket. Hopefully the showcase is heated well. Before long, the metro comes sliding into the station and reaches to a halt. Hey, Inko, over here. Olivia waves me over after we spot each other. Hey, Olivia. Inko, did you get my text? Yes, all 50 of them. You already know which stop we're getting off at? I have it all memorized. I scouted out the whole place online. It's not far from South Volcadero Central. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Anything in particular you're looking forward to seeing? Yeah. It said this place was a whole different section dedicated to expressionism. Uh-huh. You don't know what that means, do you? Nope. I just clicked pretty pictures of my magic expensive talent box. Okay. Alright. I'll tell you the absolute basics. The art genre is for dummy, goofy little silly billies. That's your worst one yet. Hush. Olivia smiles to herself, gathering her thoughts. Modernism tends to be more abstract, so you're going to see a lot of attempts at high-concept stuff. Some of it is going to completely miss the mark, so don't think too hard about the meaning. If you don't get the gist of it in less than a minute, chances are it's just pretentious. Right, so I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so expressionism as an art form is focused on evoking specific emotions or feelings in the viewer. And as predominantly post-war style, it really strives to capture the visual elements of dissociation, fear, and even death. The next thing I remember is being pulled in by the hand of the train. Alright, we're close. Ooh, I'm excited. Thank you for going with me. Yeah, no problem. Come on, We got all day and I'm not wasting a second of it. Olivia jacks me out of the metro down the custom paved park walkway. This part of town sure is different. It's just on the outskirts of the downtown area, with skyscrapers looming overhead mere blocks away. Very city-like, but also very lush with plants and landscaping. Just close enough to the business that the wealth is shared, but not enough so it's invaded by regulated concrete offices. There's more suburbs nearby as well. The place we're going to may as well be a center with how close it is to normal life. The standard of living I could certainly get used to. The McMansion we live in is fine, but this sort of thing really appeals to me. I'm imagining starting a family here. Oh god. Inko! Oh my god. Actually, isn't this... Actually, no, this is new, actually. I saw this before, but no. Huh. No, don't save. Inko! Oops. Did you say something? We're almost here, look! Olivia jabs her finger at the building ahead of us on the walkway. Surrounded by a wide open field stands a vaguely modernist-looking building. The structure and overall design makes it seem like the building itself is a part of the exhibit, but also not being too intrusive with the surrounding architecture. And the door doesn't budge. Huh? Olivia impatiently tries pulling the door open again, trying to jerk it open. It chunks uselessly. What the fuck? Olivia, the sign. It opens at 10. And my phone says it's only 9:30. Okay, so it's not a total fuck up, like what Inko did. But she's interrupted by a low grumbling noise, and a dusting of red blooms on her cheeks. Olivia? Did you just wake up and rush to the metro without breakfast? Yeah. Well, I can't blame you. I was excited and forgot to eat as well. Sorry. Don't be sorry. There's a local cafe just across the street. I gestured to it. Come on, let's get out of the cold. Okay. How posh is this? Also, I just realized, when I had that page unresponsive thing going on in the second episode, I never seen that again. Though I thought for a moment it was happening when the cafe was loading, but thankfully it didn't. Olivia was doing a good job of ignoring the chills, but she gave a deep sigh of relief once we entered the warm cafe. Oh, whoops. There you go. If this is a Panera, I won't be surprised. Though actually I see some seasoning near the right window, so more likely not that. We order breakfasts with hot chocolate and take a seat near the window. Olivia takes her first warm sip and melts into the chair. For a while, we just rest quietly. She looks back to the gallery building. One other reason I wanted to go here. I need to give a speech at the formal. Rannigan. Something that'd make him proud. Something that'll do him justice. Uh-oh. I heard some of his earlier work ended up here. I wanted to see it. Hey, that's a very thoughtful idea, Olivia. Do you really think it's here? It better be. It better be. Olivia blows into her hot chocolate. It's like she got paralyzed in a Pokemon game. And then takes a deep, careful sip. With the early morning lighting and the building in the back, it sets a delicately somber mood. A young lady, taking a moment to herself from the elements outside. No, not letting this chance escape me. Oh, you still have your damn camera? Okay. Hey, stay still for a second. Do that again. I want to save this. The red creeps back across her cheeks. The coloring only enhances the potential shot before me. Did we ever hear this song before? Because this sounds new to me, at least. I don't know if you can hear it. You probably could. It sounds like it's something out of, I was gonna say laid back camp, but, I think it could be akin to that. I don't think it's from that. Actually, no, they make their... K-Vamon makes their own soundtrack. What am I talking about? But like I said, it does sound like, Euro Camp. I don't know if y'all know that. Or basically laid back camp. I know Season 3 is coming out sometime soon, I want to say. I know there's promotional videos. I want to see that so bad. Anyways, let's get back to this. I lift my camera and carefully back away from Olivia, surveying the shot from all angles. Will you hurry up? Shh, just go back to the hot cocoa, Olivia. It's weird, Inko. You're being weird. Though she said that, Olivia does return to savoring the warm drink slowly. It's as her lips finally touch against the cup that the shot is perfect. Excuse me if you heard that. My camera clicks in rapid succession, capturing the entire moment of her delicate sip. Even her soft sigh after, and scarlet on her cheeks growing more and more and... Inko! Sorry, Liv. Got the shot. Returning to the table, I turned the display her way so she can see the best of the 15 shots. You took 15 pictures? Oh! Back to the hoodie scrunching thing. That is cute. That is sensational. Her face practically explodes with embarrassment as she draws her hoodie up to hide it. You look great, Olivia. Shut it. Do you really think so? Absolutely. You're more photogenic than you think, Olivia. With an annoyed huff, she pulls her hoodie back up. You suck at compliments, Inko. Even as she said that, her smile speaks even louder. Olivia looks back out again. Is that? Oh, yes! People are going in. Come on, let's go. I nod and put my things away. Olivia's already out the door while I throw our trash out. Alright, for real this time. Art gallery, here we come. What's this? Oh. What the fuck? Okay. If this is an art gallery, this does not seem appealing. I don't even see anything on the halls. This probably is just a random building, but... it doesn't even fit the... Ars exhibit aesthetic, man. Whatever. The door swings wide open this time, granting us access to the treasures within. Upon entering the hall, it feels as though we're transported into a new world. One I've experienced before. The Nuav-rich world. My footsteps and the quiet creaking of Olivia's wheelchair echo through the halls. There's already a few others. Some older folks and college students. We're definitely the youngest people here. Olivia waves to me, but waves me to come up close and speaks in a quiet voice. Alright, they got sculptures over that way. Those are cool, but what I'm looking for is regular painting halls. It should be... She looks around a bit, and jams a finger down the corridor. That way. Got it. Hey! I wheel her down the direction she picked, and into a large room. It's definitely what she was looking for. Paintings adorn the walls, evenly spaced apart and displayed with all the relevant information. If Anakin's work is anywhere, it'll be here. We start searching, and man, this building is beautiful. I end up taking a lot of shots. Olivia was a bit nervous, and made it very clear if I used flash even once, she'd nibble off my arm. I'm taking shots of Olivia looking around, the building itself, the occasional sculpture or painting I find neat. This is really fun. We definitely got to make this a reoccurring thing. At some points, Olivia stops and talks with one of the other visitors. She's actually hitting it off pretty good and introducing herself. Okay. So she's more open, definitely. She even gets to make a couple connections to local artists. Okay. Connections, very good, very good. People need that nowadays. They definitely need that, I should say. A few even give her a business card. Didn't know artists use those. Maybe be better to make contact, yes? And the art itself? Some of the paintings are beautiful landscapes. Some more abstract. Might be that modernism thing Olivia bum rushed me with on the way here. Some though are just trash. Of course, there's always going to be some trash in the art museum. At least perceived trash. Or just actual trash. God damn. It's been a long time since I went to a art museum. I think the last time was literally 2015, 2016? Going to New York with my grandparents. I don't know if they wanted to see New York or they actually had to get a passport or something. And we just passed by New York while going to DC. Or maybe we went to DC and then to New York. I don't know. But it was a fun time. Overly pretentious, just warped ugly figures or meaningless arrangements of colors. Ugh, I can do better than this. Olivia stares a bit at some of them. Don't know what for. As far as I know, a lot of this stuff is just used in money laundering. Yes! Yes! Absolute yes! How about you put a banana there? But this time you use Scotch tape. Maybe there'll be some more meaning than when you use duct tape. We search on and on, but none of the paintings we see are by Anakin. Even after an hour, even after splitting up to check some of the smaller rooms, we find nothing. Eventually, we take a break in the main hall. Even the benches here are sleek. I won't be surprised. So far, all the modern art stuff have been, to be honest, they felt like absurd jokes. Between very questionably shaped sculptures to just objects glued onto hanging canvases. I've seen those before. It's all just bizarre to me. So, no luck? Nope. What? No way! What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Hold on, I think... You know what, let's fucking put a song. Okay, let's... I'll put it on my phone this time. Alright, turn that off. This actually kind of fits. I'm surprised. I am absolutely surprised that fucking fits. There was another song that I was thinking of, but... I just don't know if I remember the song title. Oh, sorry. But, whatever. I use some Jason Derulo shit. At least I think it is Jason Derulo. We watch a small group bickering before stone relief. That's a stone relief, you fuck. Of a toilet. Okay. A very nice toilet, but still. My foot jostles Olivia's empty chair before us, which we've used as a makeshift table for all our stuff. Interesting. Hopefully your knees are not on those great things I see here. Oh, sorry about the mic thing. Say, Inko. There's a glint of mischief in her silver eyes. Don't do that jackass stint. Or jackass, clip. I don't know if you remember, I think it was Jackass 1. Literally one of the dudes just rolling up to a appliance store of some kind? Furniture store? Going to the toilet section, just taking a dump in it. If that's your idea, Olivia, I won't do it. Because I remember Jackass. They fucking filmed that. They filmed the shit, man. God damn. Anyways, she motions me closer and whispers her idea into my ear. I feel my own mischievous grin start to form. I don't even... no one fucking hears it except these two. With a nod of agreement, my hands reach for the handlebars of Olivia's chair. 10 minutes later. Must be a statement against modern industrial pharmaceutical companies? What? No. Clearly a display of the isolation of the average artist today. Okay. Oh, hand puppets, eh? Our makeshift hand puppets drop as we laugh. Watching a pair of suit-wearing 30-somethings debate over my camera sat in Olivia's wheelchair on the other end of the room. Oh my god. This is some Jeremy Clarkson and James May shit. Richard Hammond too, definitely. We're sat together, leaning heavily on each other as we eagerly keep an eye on our little artistic display. God damn it. Someone's even fucking crouching down. The fucking pink one there. On one end of the hall, us. Just a normal, unassuming couple taking a breather and enjoying each other's company. On the other end, in front of a blank section of wall, a lone wheelchair sits with a camera carefully placed on its seat. It was Olivia's idea. She's a genius. Every few minutes, a patron will come waltzing down the hall and take pause to stare at it. It's like it's the most profound thing they've ever seen. When some journalist-looking guy took a knee to get a picture, it took all we had not to burst into laughter. It worked on everyone that passed by, without fail, every time. Eventually, the flow of people slows down, and I feel Olivia squeeze my hand. You okay? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Sorry we haven't found what you were looking for yet. It's fine. I'm still seeing a lot of neat stuff. It does kind of suck it's probably not here, though. Yeah, I hear you. You got some new buddies, I saw. Yeah, we're not the only artists here right now. One of them was here to check her work, since it was recently displayed. Wow. There's a lot of great stuff here. Nice. I'm glad. I really like the... Oh, what do we have here? What is that face? You don't look like a dinosaur. You look like a triangle with a tail. And some booba. Also your dress... I don't know if you played Dead Rising 2, but... It's not as short. I don't think it's as skimpy. Actually, yeah. It is kind of tight-fitting, but... It's not as short still as... the twin girl psychos that are with Tyrone, or whatever the main antagonist's name was. That dress kind of looks like that. I think it even had the straps. Or whatever you call those. So, we have an older looking woman who called out to us, approaching with a super-tight look in her eyes. From her elegant sequin dress to her bright golden heels that click with each step, I can only guess that she's some important figure here. Wait, ma'am? Would you be... Olivia's excited words are cut off by the well-dressed woman, now standing right before us and sporting a simple smile. Yes, Elena Scarborough. I own and operate this gallery. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Scarborough. The rehearsed words came out so easily. All those garden parties I attended having helped me learn the proper etiquette. I'm incognito, and she's Olivia Halford. You two are awfully young. Are you two on a date? Yes, ma'am. Olivia blushes a bit at how confidently I say it. Why the fuck do you look like a triangle? What kind of dinosaur are you supposed to be? What the fuck are you? Here? Why here, of all places? What piqued your curiosity, if I may ask? I'm working towards becoming a photographer myself, and today was all of the idea. I can see that DSLR you have certainly brings back some memories. Olivia strengthens her posture with confidence. I'm an inspired artist, Mrs. Scarborough. Please, Elena is just fine. Right, Elena. I wanted to learn more about the current art world. And there's a particular art piece I'd like to see here. Elena nods. Is there anything here by Trent Anakin? Anakin. That's definitely a unique name. One I haven't heard in a long time. And one I couldn't possibly forget. You mean? Yes, I'm certain we have some work from him still around. Would you like me to lead the way? Yes, please. Believe it's a bit far. On the other end of the facility? Oh god. I can see how it'd be easy to miss. It's a bit hidden away in one of the smaller rooms. Come. She stops mid-turn. Huh. I don't remember that being installed. Oh, we still haven't retrieved our wheelchair and camera. Interesting. God damn it, Inko. Hey. Oh. Well, aren't you too rambunctious? Well played. Sorry, Elena. Don't be sorry. Being little rascals is what a lot of art is about. Come on. It's this way. I just noticed that the tail's not around and goes arm this time. It's just like right by it. Small little detail, but whatever. I start pushing Olivia, following the gallery owner. Olivia motions me to come close and whispers in my ear. I like her. She's fun, yeah. Elena rounds a corner and clears her throat again. So, Olivia? Yes, ma'am? You say you're looking to be a better artist. Do you mean professionally? Yes, actually. That's wonderful. I'd love to see your work sometime. If it's good enough, we can even feature it here someday. Really? Oh, yes. This place is a great way for our local artists to be supported. Why is that? The building in my business is a non-profit, yes. But artists can't choose to display their work for commercial purposes. A substantial amount here is for sale, and all the art goes to the artists. A substantial amount. Maybe Olivia would appreciate some memorabilia for today. Wow. That's amazing. I'm definitely interested. Great. I didn't even know there was a place like this. Do you know of the other advantages that could work for you then? Advantages? No, I don't. Oh, God. We know how Olivia feels about certain advantages, especially if it goes with her favor, or for her, disabilities and shit. Like, props it out over everyone else. I just don't know how she'll feel about this. And this is ending too. The gallery owner takes out a small tablet, tapping lightly on the display until she presents a digital flyer to Olivia. Yes, there are several organizations that support disabled artists. Okay, from simple connections up to running their own exclusive events. If you want, I could pass your name around to some of the busybodies that tend to show up to poach up incoming artists. I can't help but cock an eyebrow at her tone. Or how she used the word poach. Olivia must have thought similarly as she shook her head. No, thank you. I need to be an artist that's good enough on my own. And I need to be an artist that Anakin would be proud of. Okay, so she didn't go full Karen, I guess. Didn't go off. That's good. Without any crutches. I'd be a terrible student if I did. Oh, you knew Anakin? I should have figured. How's he doing these days? Oh, Anakin's passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Was he important to you? Olivia was a student. I understand. Only knew him decades ago. His work was superb. What? I didn't know he had an apprentice. Oh, are you his apprentice? I... Who is this? Miss Elena, a moment, please? Abraham, I'm clear in the middle of... What is it? The shipment is here. They need you to sign right away. Oh, of all the timing. I'm sorry, you two. This will only take a moment. Yes, Elena? She points down into a room next to us. It's right in here. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be right back, I promise. You good? Yeah, let's go see it. We entered a small room display. The lights are kept intentionally dimmer in this room to create a calmer atmosphere. All along the walls are more paintings. There's a lone bench in the center of the room. Which one is Anakin's? Maybe there's more than one. Here it is. Hold on. These all look comfortable to look at. But the bottom right just looks like an interesting soy jack. A detailed soy jack, to be said. All the other faces, though. I don't know if any of y'all played, not the Silver Case, any of the Spirit Hunter games. There should be a third game, I think, already out? Actually, I think it is out for the US. When the year started in 2024, I think it already came out in Japan. Japan only. And should be coming out the rest of the world this month. Maybe already has, like I said. That's what these faces remind me of. Don't know what to feel. I caught up to her. The name on the painting is unmistakable. Trent Anakin. Age 19, alma mater St. Hammond High School. And then the painting itself. An elaborate depiction of a dino. Twisted and warped stylistically. I can't tell if it's mocking or what. I'm guessing it's the top left. Or top right, I should say. And it's part of a set. There's half dozen of its type on the walls here. Huh. Yeah, I'd like to say it is the top right there. The three-faced one that ink was covering. It's the real thing! Wow. They're amazing. But, what is it? Didn't I tell you on the way over? Anakin's early work was expressionist portraits. He made these when he was just a year older than I am now. Some of these are historical figures. Some are just people he knew personally. Wait, okay, so it's a collection, yes, but he made all of them? Okay. I thought it was like the same theme. It just made one, and then others made another, and then the gallery just made a set of them. A few are just everymen. They're made in a very special way. The portraits show the person distorted in unique ways, based on that person's life and Anakin's opinions of them. Uh-huh. Are they in praise of the people depicted, or critical? People will get into arguments over that. If they were satirical caricatures with a little too much effort put into them, or if they were in praise, showing people's lives as truly a part of them, through the brilliant brushwork. But he never said. I wonder why. If you ask me, I think it's both. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's hard if you see it, form an opinion, go on with your day. Maybe even call it shit. It's not about how good or bad he wanted to depict people. It's a brutal sincerity, an urge to embrace your flaws and strengths together. People either disregard one or the other in their interpretations. It's like he recreated the proverbial half glass of water. Amazing, right? I think? Is that the best you can say? Honestly, to me, it just sort of looks like ironically ugly distortions of characters painted in a very skilled way. I like your interpretation. It's really deep. Me went deep. Thanks. In all honesty, I don't understand what the purpose of these paintings are. Swirling some colors around a person's head doesn't do much to express their personality. I wonder what people would say about Olivia's paintings if they were hung up here. Will she even get that chance? It's a lot harder to get into the mainstream nowadays than it was when Anakin was her age. Speaking of... Hey, Olivia? Why did you reject Elena's offer earlier? I said already. I want to be a good enough artist without that stuff. If I'm Anakin's legacy, I need to live up to his accomplishments. Anakin didn't need any benefits to get where he was, so I shouldn't either. Are you sure? Olivia cocks an eyebrow. It's just a kickstart to your career. It's a safety net. It's a guarantee that later you can live up to his skill. It's a better chance to even surpass his acclaim. But it's not the one I want. Anakin passed on what he knew to me. It's not right to take the easy way up. Besides, I don't want to be shoehorned into some niche category simply because I was born into it. And one of your own legacy, eventually. What happens if you just can't find another big break like that? You wouldn't be able to pass on what he taught you to someone else. Isn't that scary? It's terrifying. Her words shook as she said that. You make a good point, but... Olivia's eyes look at Anakin's name on that wall, which seems to fill her with courage. For now, I'll just think about it, alright? The loud clicking of heels causes Olivia and I to look toward the entrance of the room. Did you two find it? Oh, excellent. Yes, Elena, we found it. I just love this set. Who doesn't love a good bit of critical analysis? Did you get what you wanted? Yes. Yes, I think I did. I need to see the real thing. Thanks, Elena. Of course. I'm glad to help. Is there anything else you needed? Actually, Elena. Is this set for sale? Set here? Now that I think about it, it was. Although the price was really high. I think he only wanted the money if it were really substantial. If you two know him, I could lower it for you to be something more reasonable. I think he would want that. I think it'd be nice to get at least one for Olivia. Inko! Ooh, okay. You're getting a... getting a painting for her. I don't think we get to choose it, but it'll be cool if we could. But it's... I've been with... Oh god. With how we're going, I think we just get one random one. The one that speaks to Olivia the most, yes. Also, I'm also noticing that with the rejection of the offer that Olivia was presented by Elena, I think she's just putting herself too far back behind Anakin. and putting Anakin such a high pedestal to the point that she might not only not eclipse him, might not even get the same position he is in skill. She might be just not good enough. Maybe she's just putting herself so low to the point that even if she makes good art, to her it might not be good enough to compare to Anakin. That's what I fear. At least that's what she said. Or maybe she'll get too cocky, go the other way and say that she surpassed him somehow, even though probably she didn't, or at least just nearly the same level as him. That's what I fear. Again. Huh? She tugs at my sleeve. No, please don't. You're right where you need to be. But you just said everyone else doesn't get it. Even so, I wanted to stay here, where everyone can see it. I could never keep it to myself, like it's some kind of personal keepsake. Please, Inko, don't. Okay. Sorry, just thought you'd appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of me, but no. Okay. I take Olivia's hand, her tense claws slowly receding. How much longer will these stay up? Oh, indefinitely, probably. People do really like the work. They just can't afford it. I suppose if someone does buy it now, his next of kin would get the money. I should contact them and make sure that sort of thing is arranged, just in case. Sorry for getting emotional right there. No, not at all. I think that mindset is very noble of you. Well, I have other things to attend to, if you'll excuse me. Thank you for your visit. Please let me know if there's anything else you need. As the owner starts walking away, Olivia squeezes my hand. Within her silver eyes, I can see Olivia's thoughts at war with one another. Elena? She stops and turns again. Yes? You asked before if I was an Anakin's apprentice. Oh, yes. And then I got cut off, my bad. Are you? I am. Elena gives a warm smile. Then I expect big things from you. While Olivia said I shouldn't buy Anakin's pieces, I could still give something to Olivia. Taking up my camera, I adjust the ISO and f-stop so I won't need to use my flash within the room. Inko? This'll just take a moment. It's a simple matter, the paintings being the sole subject of the photos I take. I don't even have to manually focus on them. My camera clicks near silently as I pace the room, capturing the perfect duplicate of each of our teacher's works. When we finish here, I'll be sure to print and frame them for Olivia. Oh, so that'll be the present, eh? But for now, I should focus on our date. I stroll back to Olivia and hand her my camera so that she can inspect the shots herself. She smiles as she looks over them, and I take over of her chair. Say, wanna go snack some of the little sandwiches they had at the front? Sure, you drive. With a nod, we exit the room and start heading back to the main hall of this gallery. Inko. Olivia tilts back so she can look me in the eye. Sorry if this wasn't the ideal date. Also, it looks like it got a bit darker. Maybe just a bit. What? No, I'm enjoying it, Olivia. You sure? Absolutely. In fact, I want to see more galleries like this. There's the two of us, critiquing fascinating new pieces, giving our honest thoughts, snapping photos of the best ones. I could definitely picture us going on more dates like this. However, there's also another date I have in mind. Olivia. Yeah? About the winter formal? Yeah? Do you still want to go with me? I nearly stumble over her now wagging tail. Of course! We are going together. Hell yeah. Going to the winter formal, she's actually excited about it. It's depressing that an ending one she didn't care about it. But at the same time, Inko should not have pushed her. No, not that ending, but you know, push her to go to the winter formal. I mean, oh shit. Anyways, we're hyped. This is the ending too, though, so I'll try not to get too hyped. Yes, I know, but I mean, yes, Inko, I want to go with you. Her eager words send a wave of easiness through my mind and body, relieving tension that I hadn't even noticed. So, it's a date? It's a date. A smile tugs at her face as she reaches out for my hand. I take hers and we continue our walk to the exit. Hell yeah! Okay, let's save. I think I can go a little bit longer. I'm not gonna cut it, but it is 1:21 a.m. On the metro ride back, Olivia leans against my shoulder. Her eyes follow landmarks out the window on the other side of the car as we pass them by. Despite the loud humming of the tracks, I feel Olivia humming to herself. So, what are you thinking? I'm trying to put my thoughts together. What I'm going to say for Anakin's memorial. Definitely have all the pieces I need. Just having a hard time stringing them together. How so? Don't know. Just needs to be something that will really do him justice. I need a solid direction. We pass under a few bridges while the thought sits. What do you think? A direction? She nods. In that case, I think I have a few ideas. What I saw today? I saw a lot of you. How Anakin affected you. How his teaching shaped who you are right now. That story is amazing. And I know everyone else will love it as much as I do. There's your angle. Olivia doesn't respond, but I feel her humming to herself again. Maybe. That is a good point. What if people don't get it, though? I'm unsure still. Aw, look at her upset face. No, the more I think about it, the more I think that needs to be the big thing. After all, who was closer to him than you? Even you say you're his apprentice. Doesn't that mean you're the end result of his life's work? Let his work live on through you. I'm sure he'd love that. She smiles to herself. Yeah, I think you're right. Thanks. It's really helped. I'm glad to be of service. The rest of the ride goes quieter, just us enjoying each other's company. I try to escort Olivia back home when the time comes, but she insists she can get there on her own. She offers me one last hug before we part ways for the day. Now all alone. As the metro races towards my stop, I think about the future. Olivia and I are going to the winter formal together. I need a good outfit, and a bouquet if I want to impress her. I wonder what kind of dress she'll want to wear. It might be hard since she's disabled, but maybe I can look into it and give her some suggestions. Yeah, I guess. It's December. Winter in Volcadaire Bluffs is officially here. Oh yes, I can skip. Alright, so it stopped here, I think. Yeah. Louie's just getting ready. She worked on her dress the whole week for it to look perfect. Well, okay. So... Right. Routes 3 and 1. The dress was made, I believe, right? Made purely by her mother? I don't know if Olivia had a hand in it, but it seemed like here, it's just all Olivia. At least how Sophia phrased this sentence. She worked on her dress the whole week for it to look perfect. Worked on it? You mean she made it herself? More like she helped me in making it for her. Even added her own personal flair to it. Oh, okay, so it was still a joint effort, just mainly with Olivia. Or mainly headed by Olivia, I should say. A homemade dress? Oh, wow. And if Olivia helped, she's going to look amazing. Oh, Winko, I see that look in your face. My face ignites in embarrassment as the rest of the room laughs at me. A much more light-hearted room for sure than, of course, in ending 1. I think it was more subdued too in Route 3. It's just some ribbing and go. Don't want you feeling left out after all. Gee, thanks, Randy. There's more laughter, but I can't stay angry at the pains. Instead, I take the last spot on the couch and lean back, mindful to not crease my suit too much. For the next couple of minutes, we simply wait and relax. Well, Damon and I relax. A blush is slowly spreading from Melissa's cheeks and down her neck. Kinda reminds me of a thermometer. That's crazy. One hell of a comparison. Damon shuffles closer to her face coming down closer to him. He whispers something into her ear. And whatever he said makes the lizometer hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. His parents are just grinning as she squirms under their gaze. Don't feel too bad for her, though. This is what she wants, I think. Still, what the heck did Damon tell her? No, scratch that. Is Damon even doing this on purpose? Why are we all staring at the red garden hose? That's crazy. I turned to Olivia's voice and... How does she look like? Uh-oh. Okay, so it's the same dress? I don't know if the... like a triangle cut was there in the first one, but... Yeah, it's the same dress. She has a smile, actually. And Route 1, she just had a face. It was just there. She was like, yeah, I'm wearing it. What of it? Here she looks like... It's like a face showing off or asking, do I look good in it? Am I pretty? Does this actually fit? Something akin to that. Oh, wow. Also, I didn't see Vinny, so... Yeah, whatever. I don't know if Vinny appeared in Ending 3. No, he didn't because he was in the Karate Steamboat, so I see now. I remember. Oh! I knew you'd look amazing, Olivia, but to go so far? A hand slaps him back hard enough to make me stand up and yelp. Randy grins unapologetically and then motions me towards Olivia. Olivia? You look... So many words fill my mind to describe her. I can feel my mouth flapping uselessly as I try to pick one. I look... Gulping in a breath of air, I finally pick... Beautiful. A single word is enough to make Olivia's blush reach as far as her shoulders. And yet she smiles, even twirling her chair side to side so I can take in all the angles of her dress. That's adorable. Sophia said you helped make it? Oh, so, okay. Wait, let's see. More like she helped me. Okay, so... Olivia did head it. Mrs. Payne is just like... I don't know, the maker. She just aided in this dress project, let's just say that. It is quite vibrant in color. Say that again, but it's fucking white. We do see... Or at least in the illustration, we did see a bit of iridescent shadowing, but I don't know if that's the actual colors, man. It is quite vibrant in color, something that I've come to realize when it comes to any work Olivia does. So, what are we waiting for? Traffic's gonna suck like hell. Shouldn't we be getting into Liz's car now? About that. Honk honk. What the... Honk! That'll be our cue. Thank you again for having me, Sophie. Randy. If my hands weren't preoccupied with rolling my confused state to the door, I would have waved back to Damien's parents. Damien holds the door open, so Olivia is able to clearly see our ride for the night. We don't see the ride for the night, sadly. Whoa! Awesome! The pristine white limousine parked out front idles, waiting for us. Our chauffeur exits his seat and routes the car to hold the door open for us. Mindful of him, I wheel Olivia as close to the entryway. The driver moves to assist Olivia, but I hold my hand out to stop him. I'll help her. Could you handle her chair? Of course, sir. He holds the chair in place. If I may? Yeah, I get it. With all the care necessary, one arm snakes behind Olivia's knees and the other around her back. I lift Olivia from her chair in a princess carry, feeling my legs shake as I take the final 2 steps. Olivia tucks her head against my neck, her hot breath making my skin tingle pleasantly. Finally, I set her down into the soft leather seat within, right next to the tiny fridge and bar. Looking through the back window, the driver has finished securing her wheelchair in the trunk. She's sitting up higher, I notice. Also, let's, get rid of this. There you go. So yeah, she's sitting up a little higher. I don't know if it's just a perspective thing, but I don't think her head was covering the bottles. So, at least for Route 1, that's what I remember. I do remember her being a lot lower in Route 1. I don't know if it's because she's sad or she's just kneeling on the floor for some reason of the limousine, but yeah. At least here she's happy. Godspeed. He gives me a nod and returns back to the passenger door where Damien is guiding Liz in. Hey! Look at that. Arm around her. Liz looking like Liz. Please, Damien looking joyful. Alright. Oh wow. Looks even nicer than on the website. Hey Inky, the bar's free game, right? I throw Damien a thumbs up. All paid for. Inko, we didn't agree. It's fine, Liz, I covered the extra cost. Awesome. Damien's already pulled 2 glass bottles of cola from the tiny fridge. That was with his tooth? Damn. Okay. He cracks open a second one with as minimal effort. For you. He waves his bottle over to me in offering. I decline. Leaning over, I manage to snag 2 bottles and the fancy bottle opener. All the bottles open, I hold up mine for all to see. A toast before we get there. To what, though? Ah, crap, I didn't think ahead for this. To a good night. And to Anakin's memory. Yeah! Our bottles clink loudly against each other, and we proceed to drink our frothy, caffeinated beverages. By the time we reach the convention center, the fridge has been thoroughly emptied of its contents. I'm honestly impressed that Damien could drink so much. Ah. Somehow he hasn't burped a single time. I don't even try to wrap my head around how anymore. Olivia's hands wrapped around mine while we wait for the limousine to come to a stop. Peering out of the tinted window, I see plenty of activity just outside of the venue's doors. It looks like a line has already formed. All of the dinosaurs are dressed in colorful formal wear as they socialize with each other and drink from suspiciously opaque bottles. They're not even in the door, and the party's already started. Olivia suddenly wraps her arm around mine, drawing my attention away from the sight. Everybody's going to be so jealous of us. That was the intention. And Simone squeezed Olivia's hand. She squeezes back. I don't know how much it costs to rent a limousine, but I have a feeling if Inko was not here and let's say Olivia was going out with another dude, then this limousine ride would probably not be possible. Or maybe it would, just the drinks weren't free, or something like that. But hey, the drinks are free, everyone's here, Inko is the boyfriend. We are back. Did I? Yes. I smile and squeeze Olivia's hand and she squeezes back, okay. The shining moment finally comes as our limousine pulls into the open carport in front of the venue, quieting the crowd down to just murmurs. We wait in deafening silence for another minute or so before the passenger door opens wide. Taking initiative, I step out into the open as the driver sets up the wheelchair with a flourish. Our ride makes a great set piece, and naturally draws the attention of everyone nearby as I ease Olivia into her chair gently. Whoa, that's Inko and Olivia! A humo-dino couple? Cringe! Oh, interracial couple! Cringe! No, it was not Super Ninja Turtles. Fuck, what was it? I don't remember, but I do know this meme. Wow, I can't believe I said that. Holy shit, it's syphilis! Damn, okay, syphilis? Sisyphus? Wait, Sisyphus, one must imagine. Oh my god, one must imagine Olivia as an able-bodied gator. Jesus Christ, Liz. I bask in my peers' admiration as Damon and Liz follow after us. There's a figurative red carpet stretching from our limousine to the entrance of the venue. Have a good evening, sirs and ladies. Actually, no. Have a good evening, sirs and ladies. There you go. Before the driver turns away, I shake his hand, palming him the necessary tip. The sound of the car door shuts behind me, and I take this as our cue to push Olivia forward and get us a spot in line. As we make our way inside, our fellow classmates continue to vocalize their astonishment. Damn! Coming to the party in style, Nito. Olivia, looking good, girl. You make that dress yourself? Is it just me? Or do Inko and Olivia look kinda cute together? As much as I hate to admit it... Wait. The hell am I saying? I'm loving this! After months of feeling regarded as the school's outcast, the spotlight's finally shining on me, and I'm reveling in it. Actually, yeah, and Olivia's is blushing. I think, if I remember correctly, Inko's dream was to at least somewhat popular, right? Or at least have some good friends in the school. Well, here we are now, at the winter formal. He has friends, and now he's popular. So both of his wishes come true. But like I said, this is Route 2 now. What is gonna be going wrong? Because I do know, at least with Caveman on going from Snoot Game, endings 1 and 2 is not the best. And 1 is of course the worst, but 2 is not even the best. 3 is just good but bittersweet, and then 4 is of course the best. Let's see how this will get fucked up. And it feels good knowing that Olivia was getting the attention she rightfully deserves. Me and my cadre slowly move past the crowd with heads held high. We approach a sign-in table where more people in line look our way. Figures. Think we could cut them? Wait, what would we allow to? Let's go, Inko. With a nod, I push Olivia around the line and head directly for the table. Damn. Looking back, Liz frowns, but Damon simply nods in understanding. Our peers in line beside us are watching as we carefully roll up to the table where Ben is waiting. Inko, Ben! Oh, Inko, Olivia, you made it! Hey. Ignoring Olivia's clipped tone, I smile back at Ben. Of course we did. And eliminate us. What a better way to start off the night. Ben moves a clipboard to Olivia, and she quickly fills in her name. I lean over her shoulder and sign myself in too. Alright, you guys are good to go. What about Anakin's memorial? I wasn't ever told when I'd be speaking. He hands over a slip of paper to Olivia. We'll be doing that at the end. We want to let everyone enjoy their night first. Figured he would have liked it that way. Looking at the sheet over Olivia's shoulder, I see that it's a collection of bullet points related to Anakin's eulogy. Olivia scowls and crumples the sheet into a tiny ball between her palms. Oh no, this is where it goes wrong. Olivia! I have a speech ready, Ben. Look, I know, it's just backup. Just in case, alright? Nothing can go wrong. Oh, it's been a long time since we've seen this sprite. And the first time we've seen this sprite in the dress. Nice. She tosses the balled up paper into her wheelchair compartment. Let's go, Winko. Right. See you inside, Ben. Below her breath, Olivia mutters. Hope not. Damn, okay. I think Ben heard that too because of that. Actually, no, he didn't. His sprite didn't change. I thought it did. I think I'll go a little bit more. We move past the check-in, venturing deeper into the walls of the venue. Ahead of us, an open set of double doors leads to the main hall. Near the side we enter, several rows of neat round tables. The other half is reserved for the dance floor. And on the far side, a large stage for live performances. Nobody seems particularly interested in the Christmas music that echoes from the wall-mounted speakers. Now that we're here, I didn't think they'd take the winter part so literally. Drapes of white and light blue hang along the walls. All the table centerpieces look like crystalline statues shaped into snowflakes. Even the large chandelier hanging above the crowd seems to have drooping icicles dangling from it. Above us is a giant glass ceiling that opens into the night sky. There's too much light pollution to make out any constellations, but the moon is real pretty. As it is, look at that. Absolutely lovely. Though we've been seeing it the past few times. Actually, past 2 times, I should say. We never made it in the third ending. An image comes across to mind immediately. Lights dimming, the music slows to something soft. The only real source of light is the moon hanging overhead. A true moonlit dance. I wonder if I can make that happen. It would be nice. This isn't the only room, of course. Off to the sides in several directions are doors that lead to other halls and rooms. Olivia's looking around the other exits too. Well, we made it. What do you want to do? I gesture towards the dance floor. Feeling like, oh my god, do it again. Feeling like getting jiggy with it. Olivia gives a wincing smile. I thought you were supposed to be cool. But dancing? Speakers. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Wait, fuck, what's the lyric after this? I don't want a lot for Christmas. And something I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't even wish for snow? Whatever. But yeah, Mariah Carey. Everyone hates Mariah Carey, but I kind of like some of her music. The Christmas one included. It just is sensational, at least to me. I guess I'm a Disney adult when it comes to Christmas. A Christmas adult. No, I'd rather die. Okay. Besides, somewhere around here is a room they set up for Anakin. Yeah, right. We should pay respects to him first before anything else. Alright. Hey! A tail on the rest again. Lovely. Olivia's tail guides my wrist as I push us towards one of the exits. I think I'll stop here and continue in the morning. Brand new day. 2:27 in the afternoon. The 28th. Let's go. Okay, so it's the same paintings if I'm correct, right? Right, the memorial room isn't hard to find. It's a smaller room, well lit, and with little furniture. On the far end, a framed picture of Anakin and some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from his students. There's a few other students here paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail, and I let go. I'll walk alongside her as we approach a portrait. I wonder when this was taken. It couldn't have been that long ago. He looks just like he did earlier this year. Olivia doesn't seem like she's ready just yet. I'll give her a bit of privacy. Oh my god! Okay. Who's in or- Oh wait, that's still part of Liz's dress in the... just being clipped out on the right. I wait outside the memorial room, leaning against the wall. I can see a bit into the main hall from here. The music swapped from festive to proper, upbeat dance music. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see... Yep. Liz's head towers over the rest of the students, spinning and bouncing rhythmically, just like a metal spring. I'm sure Damon's doing his best to keep up. He must be having a blast. I'm glad. Man, it's still so surreal to even be here. I never thought I would have ended up on a date with someone at an event like this. I've seen all sorts of stuff like it in the movies, but to actually experience it gives me the jitters. One big night, to make the sparks fly. Hey, Olivia, what's up? Olivia touched my hand, using the other to wipe at her tears. Hey, are you ready to go? She nods. Yeah, thanks for waiting. The music's changing in the ballroom. Olivia looks over and smiles. Tempting. Very tempting. But, I didn't actually eat lunch today. Okay. Buffet we go. That's turning into a bad habit. I know, I spent all day writing, reading, rewriting, rereading, on and on. I getcha. Come on. I think I saw where they were serving food. Alright. Passing through the main hall once more, Olivia's hunched over something. Her phone. I crane my neck over her shoulder to get a better look. She's carefully studying pictures she's taken of her well-written speech. Ah, I think the room must have renewed her drive. You'll do great, Olivia. I hope so. I have to get this right. If you want, we can find a table first. Then I can get us dinner and give you a bit of extra time if you want. Would you? Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Olivia points me to the table in the corner, furthest away from the commotion. There you go, so you can concentrate and stuff. Just like our spot in the lunchroom at school. Is that a corner? I thought it was just in the far side, that's it. Not really in a corner. Whatever, whatever. Let's not get pedantic about details. How about that? You want meat, right? You know it. Oh, what was that? Why did she change? I guess the prompt just wasn't, well mapped or whatever. All these types of events, they would either have catering or meal tickets. Meal tickets? Okay. I wonder if you do get meal tickets, how many you can have. Because it's been a long time since I had meal tickets. At least, when I attended with my parents. But judging by the sight of my peers, carrying small plates of food, it's a simple buffet. Of course, catering with some 100 active seniors is bound to go wrong. The scent of spiced meat wafts through the spacious hallway. I can only imagine how Damon would feel right now. I followed the movement of the crowd, letting the finer-nosed dinosaurs pinpoint the location of the buffet for me. As the ambient music dies down, the chatter starts to grow louder. I turn the corner of a hallway and find myself exactly where I want to be. Oh yeah, it is filled because an ending when we were still late, we just actually made it. Though Olivia didn't have that much time to write her speech. Here we arrived like on time, basically. I've got that. Buffet stations run parallel along each wall in this cafeteria-esque room. There's even a chef and grill in the corner, prepping personal selected cuts of meat to specification. Most of the dinosaurs struggle to remain civilized in the presence of this kind of food. Having skipped a meal, I don't know if Olivia would fare much better. Nearly every station is swarmed with high school seniors. I walk over to one of the few tables in the room that's still open. Salad bar, wow. I'm getting some pretty good ideas. I'll impress Olivia with the nicest darn-looking meal she's ever seen. That'd be great for soothing her anxious nerves and setting a romantic tone. Taking and balancing a tray on one arm, I consider how best to arrange a full dinner properly. Wait. A video I had recently watched starts replaying in my head. Remember, most important part of a high-quality meal is the garnishing. Garnishing. Everyone loves garnishing. Okay, I'll start here. Get some veggies around the edges of the plate. It's framing like in a painting. And then I'll go find the best meats to fill in the rest. I start waiting in line, eyeing the main courses as it slowly moves me forward. There's some decent variety. I can really work with this. I mean, spicing it up is cool, it's just, I don't know if she wants that. I would just stick to what she likes, like what meat she likes. Right. Oh, hey, Damien. Hey, mind if I cut in? Ah, Damien. Hey, thanks, don't mind if I do. Can't you wait in line like everyone else? I did. The first time. This is for round 3. No use getting annoyed. If he gets beat up in the parking lot later, it's his own problem. Fair play. So, how's your night going? It's going well. Olivia and I are having a great time so far. Hey, that's great. Liz and I have been dancing like crazy. It's a blast. Gotta say, I'm happy for you. Sorry for being unsure early when you two first became an item. Looks like I was completely off the mark. Don't sweat it, man. Yeah. Got 2 plates for yourself. I see. Smart. I should have done that. Ha! No, one's for Olivia. He cocked an eyebrow. You sure? Yeah, I'm going to put everything onto prettying it up. That's herbivore food, son. It is now. I know what I'm doing. We're finally at the front of the line. I start carefully picking out the best cuts and strips of various meats on display. I saw a guide on this once. It'll end up crazy romantic. Romantic, huh? She likes turkey more than duck. I took the roasted mallard with the tongs and grabbed a preferred bird. You'll see. It'll be great. If you say so. I'm sure it'll be fine then. Damon just loads his plate up with stacks upon stacks, brisket and fillets, nearly forgetting to use the tongs at all. That'll be absolutely disrespectful. Once he has his plate stacked high, he gives a salute and slinks back out of the room. I, however, still have a mission to do. There's a few more lines for things like side dishes. It's going to be perfect. I need to charge it real quick. $20, damn! 20 minutes just for that? The line didn't help either. 20 minutes later, and 2 trays of perfectly picked meats are balanced precariously in my hands. It came out pretty great, I think. I even used the condiments to my advantage, leaving perfect dots of flavor where they'll be most effective. It's kind of like this sashimi dinner scene, except you're doing the food for her. I hope Olivia likes it. Here we go. Ta-da! I slide Olivia's tray before her. A part of me is irked that she'd have her elbows on the table. Even rested her head on her hands. Gee, Shinko, it took so long. I thought you were gonna bring me back like an entire cow or something. She smiles and rolls her eyes when she sees the tray. Very funny. Come on, where's the real one? Hmm? Her smile fades. This is it? Were the lines really that bad? What do you mean? Like, were there a lot of people? There's barely anything on the plate. What's she talking about? That's a cut of rare cooked filet mignon and turkey breast with scallions and asparagus, plus some slices of salmon sashimi on the side. You gotta know at least her eating habits, man. Like how much she eats, what she eats, when she eats, I guess. God damn, come on, man. All properly garnished, of course. My plate is exactly the same. And while it looks and smells delicious... Did I mess up? Yeah, lined out the door. I'll run back for seconds. Hopefully it'll clear when we finish this. I'm sorry. I tried to arrange it nice, like we were at a fancy restaurant. She nods and stabs her fork through a piece of salmon. Well, I appreciate the thought. It does look pretty. Thanks. Once more recalling proper etiquette, I slice my own steak into tiny morsels, savoring each small bite of succulent meat. Olivia doesn't look as enthusiastic about the meal as I do. I always believe that presentation helps elevate the flavor of the food, but the sight of Olivia picking hers apart and with a look of disinterest leaves a sour taste in my mouth. As we continue eating, I notice the coal in my glass begins to ripple and fizz a lot more than usual. Is this an earthquake? Are you slamming the table or something? Donk. Oh, hey. Oh, he has gloves? Damn. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is still the same outfit he wore in Ending 1, but... My oh my, we actually see it this time. It's not covered by Damien. You are spiffy. Good evening, you two. It's Mr. Ferris. Wow, I haven't seen him since he gave the bad news. He glances over at Olivia. That's right, we had to tell her too. So he's probably here to check up on us. He's seated down with a heaping plate of dinner. Olivia looks up from her plate longingly at it. Oh, hey, Mr. Ferris. Dang, nice outfit. Thank you. I actually picked it out myself. Wow, you're getting some fine taste. That means a lot. Thank you. Are you chaperoning? I am. Although it'd be more accurate to say ATF. No narc, baby. Turns out when you organize an event with 100 teenagers, some of them decide it's not enough and try to bring their own fun. I've lost count of how many brand new flasks I've confiscated. Between you and I, the other staff plan on making sure it doesn't go to waste after the party's over. Ah, brother. And since you're playing ATF, if you were part of the ATF, I think they just got a brand new shipment of alcohol. Because goddamn. When was the last time the ATF actually busted a big amount of alcohol, my guy? Because ATF is alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. They mainly fuck around with the firearms. And we know what happened at Waco. Oh, what? Alright. taking a short break from my own meal, and I saw you two hidden away here in the corner. So, how goes it? Is the night treating you well? Yeah, we're having fun. It's going good. I'm just trying to memorize my memorial speech for later. Of course, I should have guessed. Ooh, that's his teeth? Damn. Like more mustaches. Just more yellow. Doesn't look good, man. The whaleman proceeds to bite into... Damon is right. It's hard to watch. Last I saw you two, it was a terrible occasion. So I'm glad to see that both of you have bounced back. Thanks. That's a pretty stern look you have, Olivia. It's nothing. Listen, don't worry about your speech. I'm sure it'll be great. Don't need to overwork yourself. Relax a little. It should be a fun night, not a stressful one. You're right. Yeah, Olivia. Don't worry too much about memorizing a script. You should speak from the heart. If anybody knows how to pay respects to Anakin, it's you. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Nobody else here would understand most of what I wanted to say. They don't know Anakin like I did. How am I supposed to summarize everything he meant to me in 5 minutes? Have some faith, Olivia. People will understand when you speak from the heart. Yeah, sure. Inko's right, Olivia. People are genuinely empathetic after all. Who is this character? Oh? Oh, Ben! Hey. Following the source of the voice, spotting Ben as he approaches the table with a wide smile. Everybody's experienced loss, Olivia. You'd be surprised just how much they'll understand. Oh my god. As Ben takes a seat, Olivia doesn't look happy. In fact, she looks noticeably more upset than she did 5 seconds ago. Good evening, Benjamin. Done a bang-up job organizing tonight. The design of it wasn't all me. The student council all worked together. Of course, a lot of decorations are just reused from year to year as well. Ben skillfully forks several vegetables together in one bite. It seems content that Olivia is actually tolerating his presence. If I may be a bit open here, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm relieved this is all going off without a hitch. I've been crazy nervous myself that things wouldn't go well. Like, if I mess up, I may as well spit on his grave too. Damn. Is that what you think? That... That doesn't sound right, Ben. Not everyone feels like that. Some people might. Some people might have disliked him. Maybe even disliked him to the point they actually say that, but... If it was Olivia, like in Route 3... Yes, she ran away, but... It wasn't out of spite. She ran away because she... wanted to get away from it all. Get away from sorrow. No spite in that. Those kinds of thoughts plagued me the entire time as I worked on this. Why is that? Because Mr. Anakin was the best teacher. Okay, Olivia. The table is shaking under my wrists. Looking over, I notice how Olivia's free hand clutches the edge of the table tightly. Oh, don't flip it, please. Honestly, I loved his classes the most. Actually, I just noticed that Mr. Ferris seems a bit more... Or at least is looking a bit more critiqueful. More stern. He really had a way with his teaching. It's something in his tone. I can't help but note how all his words of praise for our teacher simply angered Olivia. Yeah, he went above and beyond. He really was inspirational. Olivia grunts her own agreement. She's really gripping the table's edge. She's trying to snap it in two. So, I'm just really glad I'm doing Anakin proud. Just you? I feel like I really got to know him, you know? God. You know what? I'm not doing this. Inko, we're dancing. My girlfriend grabs my arm and starts dragging me from the table. I think it's just because... he's just referencing himself, I guess. Not speaking for everyone else. I don't know if you can call it Not jealousy. Or self-anointed or whatever. Like all revolving around Ben, at least from experience. Talking about his experience and no one else's. I think that's what really pisses her off. Possibly. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, dancing time. Olivia, what's wrong? Through grit teeth, she responds roughly. Just feeling that holiday spirit, Inko. Okay. Well, have fun. Doesn't even look back at Ben or Mr. Ferris as we shove our way through the crowd toward the dance floor. She's still tugging me along with her tail around my wrist. As the upbeat music grows louder, I can barely hear Olivia grumbling to herself. The nerve. What does he know? Just trying to make himself feel better. Olivia, you're literally doing the same thing, though. Are you not? I'm pretty sure that is what you're doing. And there goes my dog. I can feel the tension within Olivia through her tail squeezing roughly around my wrist. A tension that melts away from her when a gentle stroke on my thumb runs over the scaly appendage. What is this dog barking at? I think it's barking at me. Olivia's breath leaves her slowly. The exhale seeming to take all of her frustration with it as she slows down. And once it's all gone, Wani goes slack. I have to actually catch her tail before it hits the floor. And I earn an appreciative smile from her before we continue towards the dance floor. Eventually, enough students are displaced and we have a section of the floor to ourselves. I only just now realized the situation I'm in. Good news! I do in fact know how to dance. Huh. We actually never seen that, right, in Route 1? Let's see you do it. Possibly. Several years of tagging along to business parties made sure of that. Oh, okay, you and your silly parties. Even then, I actually looked up some guides yesterday to keep myself refreshed, just in case. Bad news. I do not know how to bust it down. Epic style. He does not know the epic gamer moments, lads. Pour one out. Even as a quirked up human with a little bit of swagger, I'm not goated with the sauce. Goated with the sauce? What a fucking sentence that is. The very concept of busting a move is foreign to me. I've only ever seen it in shows and occasionally from game characters during a live stream. Does this include the Fortnite characters? Maybe a bit of the Lethal Company? Don't be stupid. It can't be that hard. Hey, Olivia's moving and grooving, bobbing in her chair and rolling her shoulders. There you go. That's the spirit. You go with her rhythm, man. Olivia's moving and grooving, bobbing in a chair. Okay, I actually said that. Wow, I'm an idiot. This is just how anybody dances when they're jamming in a car. She pauses a second when she notices me staring. Come on, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you're too refined to do this, rich boy. Wow. I'm messing with you. I know you're not. You're just a dork. A dork, huh? Oh my. Kinda going out of rhythm, but you know what? I forgive it. I forgive it. It doesn't take long to match her rhythm. As we dance, her smile slowly evolves to a radiant grin. Her annoyance after that dinner is completely gone. A thing of the past. Even when the song ends and a new one starts, we seamlessly bridge into the new rhythm. Everything else fades away until it's simply us, lost to time, and the world, and caught up in the music now. Eventually, the track swaps over to a slower tempo. Olivia takes the cue to check the time on her phone. Oh man, it's about time. She shows me. 9:20. We still have time. Olivia shakes her head. Not much. I need to prepare. Ah, but the music just got good. I wish Wani to show... Sorry, I can't, Inko. I really need to make sure it goes well. Be here for me, please. The fact that Inko did not catch that or did not think of that in Route 1 is fucking astounding. Yes, you can bring your DSLR, yes, you can take pictures, but you were forcing that shit on her. And not only that, you weren't specifically on the floor, you were on a different floor. Sure, overlooking the stage, but man, it's just not the same area. Okay, I'll be there for you. I understand. Thank you. Nobody takes both my hands in hers, weaving our fingers together tightly. I can feel her pulse beat through our linked hands. She must be feeling mine too. Her eyes close slowly, and I can feel her heartbeat slowly fall in line with mine. Finally, she gently lets go. She turns her wheelchair and starts off in another direction, not breaking eye contact until she's nearly lost in the crowd. Well, that was it. That was amazing. It's a shame we couldn't get a proper slow dance, though. Yeah, a shame. A few people glanced my way, yet stood up. Oh crap, I'm just standing here on the dance floor like a chump. I cruised through the crowd to reach the sidelines. There's chairs set up along some of the walls to rest in. Am I just being selfish? We just danced for what? An hour? Well, time flies by when you're having fun, you know? It's not like we can't ever dance again. Olivia has responsibilities. She takes them seriously. That's what makes her so great. She wasn't like that at all at the start of the year, was she? Oh, Jesus. Across the dance floor, I catch sight of Damon with his date. The two sway along, carefully stepping around each other. Damon's actually struggling, but Liz holds him tight, taking him through the motions. While the song goes on, he gets more confident in his strides. More impressive is how he seems to handle her neck, which makes the girl's head swoon and melt in his embrace. By the end of it, it almost looked like he was the one teaching her. After a few songs, the lights fade out more. Looks like I was right in my guess earlier. This must be the last song. Oh, fireworks, cool. Fireworks above the building burst into bright flashes of color. The iridescent sparks fall away with each cacophonous boom, some into colored shapes, but most just a kaleidoscope of fading embers. While the song is eclipsed by the blasts of the fireworks, I can still see couples lost within the gentle melody. Even Liz and Damon are still dancing, ignorant of the fiery display overhead. The last song fades out. The lights start getting warmer. It stings a little. On stage, Principal Scaler steps up to the lone microphone and gives a thumbs up to have it turned on. Oh, well. Leon? You have white pants. Okay. I think you had that pearl necklace, but of course the shirt and jacket's different. And now you have wine. Principal Wine Mom. Good evening, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful night. The remaining chatter gets quieter. Thank you all for coming to tonight's event. I'm happy to see so many participate in one of St. Hammond's oldest traditions. Although, this year we have cut it just a bit short for a special occasion. As you all know, earlier this year we lost one of our most beloved teachers at St. Hammond. Anakin taught for many years and gave his all to helping his students learn. So, we have a few words of service we prepare to send off the night. First, we'll be hearing from our student council president, Benjamin McKnight. McKnight's your fucking name, okay. Ben approaches from off stage, graciously taking Scalar's position in front of the microphone. There's a bit of a polite applause, and Principal Scalar moves back. I'll notice a few students already leaving out the back door. Rex. Hey, you know what? If they don't care, they don't care. It's the adult world, man. Let them be. Well, whatever. Thank you, Principal Scalar. When I learned of Mr. Anakin's passing, my whole world seemed to just break. Actually, let me bring in my dog. I think he's hot. Or... No, he's not hot. He's just... Oh my god, he's barking at that dog again. I had known him for 4 years, but in that time, he had become a very important person in my life. He was a mentor figure to me, someone who guided and... Though Ben spoke passionately, he prattled. Why? Why is it getting brighter and dimmer? Is it like moving between the lights? Cause it doesn't kind of make sense. Maybe it's the spotlights, and not the lights up above. The student council president made his point and then some, like he didn't want to stop talking. Oh shit! Luminara, hey. Even enough so that the next speaker, not Olivia but a familiar white and black raptor girl, only had a few minutes for her own words. She was much more succinct, giving a traditional prayer in his name. Finally, the girl took the microphone from its stand and handed it to Olivia as she wheeled onto the stage. Olivia moves into the spotlight with a look of determination on her face. She takes a moment, breathing deeply before scanning over everyone still inside the room. I flash her a thumbs up, though I don't know if she can see me under that bright light. Finally, she brings the mic to her mouth and begins. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Hello, my name is Olivia Halford. Many of you know me, many know of me. The quiet girl in a wheelchair at school. But for the longest time, Anakin was the only person to actually show he cared. The only teacher to truly teach me. The only one to really reach out. In a dark, lonely world, where I thought I was all alone, he was there for me. I nod along as Olivia talks, absorbing her genuine words. That is part of why I asked to talk today. I can't hope to say I was his favorite student, but he was definitely my favorite teacher. From a child, I always had a passion for art, and I've had many teachers through the years learning. After so long, I just had the impression none of them actually liked art. Rather, to them it's just another subject to teach to equally disinterested students for throwaway grades. And I can say, none of them went above and beyond the way he did for his students. She takes a little pause to catch her breath, and I notice her eyes still half-lidded as she peers left and right. That spotlight must be poorly angled. It looks like to be aimed right at her eyes. Anakin was one of the best. It was taken from us too soon. But he does live on, through the students that he really did teach. That's how he taught, giving it his all, not getting discouraged by apathetic classes of ungrateful, unwilling students. If just one student was there to learn, he would teach them all he knew. And I'm honored to have been that for him. There's some whispers around me, and I notice more and more some of our peers are quietly speaking during her speech. I wave my arms, silently pleading she notices me. Sadly, because of that damn spotlight, Olivia cannot take my hand to reel her speech back on course. In his prime, he was known for his poetry work. Jesus. Okay. Controversial as his efforts were, there was no denying his skill. Though I don't do portraits so often, and though I'm not as skilled as him yet, someone like me was able to win a contest in just months of his class. Jesus Christ. Ending Route 1, Inko was the biggest asshole. Olivia was still an asshole, but Inko was the biggest. Here, it doesn't seem like Inko was a bastard. Though we have some time left, I'm guessing. But Olivia has one hell of an ego. Bit dickish. Teaching like that takes serious talent and a serious heart. And through his efforts, and those he's affected, he'll live on. I'll continue to make great work. I'll continue to do his name justice and carry his torch. As his apprentice. That's what he deserves the most. Thank you, and have a good night. Silence. A bit more polite clapping. But also some murmurs from the crowd. Is she alright? That's it? Did she just say we were ungrateful and unwilling? No, that isn't what I meant. Murmurs grow into chatter. Olivia looks my way, confusion etched into her features. That's it? That's the whole speech? That's the Lost SpongeBob episode? I don't know who said it, but it was said with an angry tone. That was just a cheap puff piece about yourself. That one was hurtful. No, of course not. I just... Olivia's hands fumble for something. Is it the notes that Ben gave her? Let's see. Chatter's growing louder as Olivia pulls a small white ball from her chair's storage compartment. Yes, that's what that was. Her hands shake, the sound of paper crumbling coming from the speakers. Ben's notes. And to continue, Anakin was an important member of the community, and... oh my god, that really was the whole thing. Are you serious? How insulting to Anakin. You should be ashamed. Woman moment! Oh my god. Woman moment. My mind is scrambling. What can I even do? The damage has been done. No, it's fine. As long as Olivia calms down, she can have a good comeback. I gotta do something. You're doing great, Olivia. Keep it coming. Okay, you kind of fucked up there. You're doing great. Get off stage. That's what I would have said. She instantly rips the paper in two. Uh-oh. Who was that? Are you mocking me? What is wrong with all of you? Shit, that isn't what I meant. The principal rushes on stage. Olivia bats her arm away. No, let go of me. A vicious growl permeates through her clenched teeth. Silver eyes glare daggers at every person still in the room, shouting back at her. Goddamn, Olivia versus the world. Enraged, she smashes the paper in her hands back into a ball and chucks it at the crowd. Fuck you all. None of you knew him like I did. Anakin meant more to me than anyone fucking else. Olivia, please. The speakers let out a terrifying noise as the microphone is tossed aside. Olivia turns away from the angry crowd, rolling herself off stage and towards the back exit. For a moment, I can see Damien and Liz among the churning sea of bodies. They looked at me with utter confusion and shock. Coming back to my senses, I run out of the hall and chase after Olivia. Pushing the side exit open, the frigid breeze of outside air hits my face. Where'd she go? I catch a glimpse of her turning the corner of the building. Wait! Olivia, wait up! Where'd she go? Oh. Olivia, wait! Fuck it out. Hold on. It takes me a moment to catch my breath. What the hell happened back there? We're by the carport. There's crowds of people exiting the building. Some are waiting by the curb, probably for the valet or some other transportation. Her eyes level on me. Eyes a mixture of anger and pain. Olivia? Olivia. You just blew up out of nowhere at everyone. What's wrong? Olivia's on the brink of tears, her enraged eyes welling up with tears. Okay. I don't know why you mentioned tears twice. Why, why didn't they get it? What did I do wrong? My teeth rattle painfully as I close my mouth. I poured my heart and soul out to these assholes. And look what happened. Ugh. It was all for nothing. Those freaks. You get it, right, Inko? Yeah, I do. Listen, it's not over. Of course it is. Anakin deserves better than this. What a disgrace. Look, there's a way to make it up. Lily turns and sniffles a bit. She's listening. Right now, things seem really down, I know. But the stage is probably still open. I'm sure if I just give the word with Ben or Scalar, they'll let you continue and you can apologize. Oh my god, shut up. Anakin was... What? Whoa, what? What do you mean Anakin was wrong? Nah, what? Anakin was wrong. What do you mean? What do you mean by this? Not only do you make a speech in where you make yourself out to be the greatest student, the chosen one, and everyone else that was uh his pupil was just bastards, dum-dums. And now you're saying your master, the one that has tutored you, is now fucking wrong. What do you mean by this, Olivia? What is this supposed to mean? Wait, shit. Anakin was wrong. Anakin was weak. All those assholes, even you, Inko. All they cared about was themselves. Well, I mean your speech. I took your advice, Inko. Hey, I said tell your story to them. I don't recall saying it to make it all about yourself. Though, sorry on my part. Maybe you should go back and apologize too. Fuck them, why should I? Because it'll make you look bad if you don't. Like I should give two shits about what they think of me. Ah, no. Well, I give two shits because it's gonna make me look bad. Me. It all circles back to you. I really shouldn't have said it. You should not have said that shit. Now everyone, well, Inko and Olivia are self-centered now. Even though it's mainly just been Olivia, especially since the visit to the arcade. No, not the arcade, the art exhibit. Actually, I think this is the first time Inko's said something self-centered in this building, right? Maybe he said something in the art exhibit as well, maybe even before that, but I'm not sure. I really shouldn't have said that, but I'm right though, aren't I? Are you seriously making this about you? It's not about me, but I'm trying to help you, so it affects me. She tries to yell something, but her voice cracks and breaks into a miserable growl. I watch as tears begin to stream from her still vicious eyes. Come on, Olivia. That's all I ever wanted to do. Well, maybe I don't want your help. I want you to help. Her voice is deep and stern. You don't really want that, do you? How do you know? You think you understand me? That you have me all figured out? That you know what I want? Fuck you, Inko. A hollow feeling resonates through me. She doesn't mean that. She can't. Can she? Look, Olivia, why don't we just go back home? We can talk about this and maybe on Monday you can... Yeah, I think I'm going to go home. Here, let me call... No, I'm going home alone. Seriously. Yeah, it's over. Over? What do you mean over? She turns her chair away from me, rolling herself down the sidewalk away from the venue. You can't walk home alone. Olivia, listen. Snap. That sound is unmistakable. I nearly just lost my hand. Fuck off. I want to follow after, desperately try and reason with her, but my legs refuse to move. Part of me forces myself to watch Olivia as she slowly moves down the sidewalk. As other students pass her by and toss hateful words her way. As the world itself seems to throw all its vitriol on this wheelchair-bound girl, buffeting her with a blistering cold gust. As she waits at the metro station in view, I'm incapable of looking away. It must be some punishment for what I had said, as I can see Olivia finally quake with tears at the station. Just as Olivia wails with agony, the train comes, hiding her from me. That wail was the last thing I heard from her that night, though at times her haunting cry resurfaces in my memories, returning to tear at my heart without remorse, with no reason or warning as to why. Alone. I'm afraid. Alright, so we're back home. I've always heard the stories of events like prom ending with merriment, and talk of after parties. The ride back home was silent. I opened the door to my undecorated house, the air feeling much colder than it did outside. I didn't bother turning the lights on as I hobbled through the empty halls. My movements are robotic. Each step up the stairs is forced. The bedroom door swings open, but I can't be bothered to close it. A bed has never looked so inviting. Although maybe it's the other way around. Everything else is too cold. It's the new center of the universe. I just plump face first into it. I'm alone. Oh, okay. No texting. I guess you forgot about... Oh, wait, you didn't forget about her. You're thinking about her right now. The winter days dragged on endlessly during the Christmas break. Something inside me just sapped any and all strength from me. Wake up whenever I can't sleep anymore. Eat whatever so my stomach wouldn't hurt. Stare at my computer's monitor without really acknowledging what was on it. The bare minimum of existing. The one singular thought that pervaded my mind was, I want to see her. Aw, simpin'. Nah. Homeboy's simpin' now. I would find myself looking at my phone's messenger app. I was glancing over the old pictures and messages I was sent. All those doodle sheets sent that meant nothing to her now meant the world to me. Fingers tapping the digital keys with whatever words I thought. Asking her if she was okay. Asking if I could see her. Asking for forgiveness. Yeah, the ultimate simp arc. My dear lord. Only for the words to vanish as my thumb held down on the delete key. In this cold and lonely room, I desperately wanted to reach out to Olivia. And each passing day I would muster up just enough courage to write a longer and longer message. But my courage would vanish by the end, and I'd go back to simply existing, lost in an ocean of apathy in this room. It's Christmas Eve today. I got some new house robes for my parents, had them pre-wrapped and sent over. They'll open it when they get home tomorrow night. Everyone else is having a big meal with their families. They all got their own yearly traditions, whatever old comedy gets put on like a ritual. I don't think we ever put on comedies. At least in my household when it comes to these Christmas movies. If it's Christmas themed, then it's good enough. But like I said, I've never seen a comedy Christmas movie put on by my parents. I mean, shit. I usually play Christmas games, and it's mainly just Yakuza. Because for the most part, I'm pretty sure for the most, like most of the games in the mainland before Kiryu just goes away in the end of, or should I say hideaway in Yakuza 6. I'm pretty sure there's some Christmas days. Anyways, before bed, the kids get to open one present early. I just wait until 12 on the dot, man. No, 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 my sticker fell. Everyone else stays up chattering each other a while. But not me. I'm just in my pajamas watching a show I don't even like. Why the fuck are you even watching it then? It's senior year. Next year I'll have taxes. Looking at my messenger again. I stare at the message I had composed. Live long. I don't see the message. My thumb hovers over the backspace key. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hey. I did it at last. Just one simple word. But hey, that's an icebreaker. It's all a long paragraph. And she's typing. And my heart thumps roughly as immediately after I see the typing animation on my screen. Hey. My thumbs want to mash away wildly on the keys. Write out an infinite number of things that just fly to the forefront of my mind. But I hold off and think until finally I decide. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. Right, Eve. I lost track of time. Same. What have you been doing? In the most literal sense of the word, nothing. Oh, okay. Nothing really. You? Dealing with Vinny. Aw. Decorating for tomorrow. Hey, Christmas, yes. Sounds fun. Yeah, fun. Oh, there's even a doodle. Oh, you can look at the doodles? I didn't even fucking know that. This is, as Queso, or how you fucking pronounce his name, as Queso has stated long sometime before. This is a moment in history. Take a picture, as I'm deleting pictures right now, actually. But, yeah. Look at that. She included a drawn guts looking depressed. Either depressed or agitated. And a strange sensation overtook my face. Smiling? Yes, it was my smile. I'd forgotten what it felt like to smile in only just a week. So... You still by yourself? Yeah. My fingers had moved without me realizing. Before I could explain, I saw Olivia typing a reply and held myself. That sucks. Damn. Your parents suck. Nice. I know. Another rough thump of my heart rattled my chest. Listen. Listening? I thought about that night. Ellipses. I'm sorry for what I said. Fucked up, Olivia. Please take me. No. Don't do this. But he did it. So whatever. I wait a few seconds. No response. Was it too much? Too little? What am I even doing? You're trying your best. and being a simp. That is what you're fucking doing. Wait, what? I let my phone fall into my chest and rub my eyes. Idiot. Bzz. Okay. I'll give it another shot. I jerk up straight. Oh, thank you, Raptor Jesus. I swear I'm going to church every state Sunday from now on. Sunday. Now capitalized. Thank you. Can I come over tomorrow? There's no one here. No. Aw, no. No, you. You probably shouldn't. There's a pause between your replies. Time during which I feel my breath leaving me and my heart slow in its beating. That came out bad. Look, I'm mostly over what happened between us. But it still hurt. I need some extra time. Don't want to make things awkward. You know? Some of that squeezing feeling is back. I really jacked myself, didn't I? Guess I deserve it. If this is my price to pay. Yeah, alright. See you at school? Sure. I decided to flip on an old Christmas movie. It's one meant for kids, but I remember watching it once with my family. As I doze off, it's just a little less bitter. We texted more and more over the winter break. By the time I saw Olivia again at school, it almost felt like how things used to be. Aw, places flashing. It's been some time since we went to the gym. The school gym. I'll just let that play out, because I have some things here I might have to take care of. Pictures. Right. Almost. I had to make up for. I had a lot to make up for, after all. But I was back in her good graces. It's more than I could have asked for, honestly. The rest of the school year seemed like a formality, and instead, I put my efforts on just being there for Olivia. After all, it was just us two versus the world once we graduated. Fair enough. Oh. And we're back. Or, we're not back, we're thrust forward into the present. Or the future, whatever. Another day of work. Another walk home through this shitshow that is urban rush hour. I sigh as several car horns continue to blare at each other with reckless abandon. At least it's Friday. Thank Friday. Hell yeah. What day is it today? Wednesday. Oh, it's Wani Wednesday. Holy shit. I don't know if I'll be able to upload today, though. It might be very early morning when this video gets uploaded. At least it's Friday, though. The words linger in the air as a faint evening breeze washes over me. Experience has taught me that walking home from my office building is faster than trying to drive through this mess. I briefly stopped to observe the source of this massive buildup. They've been doing construction on this intersection for the last 3 months. Of course. Damn it. I'm off work early today. Something about corporate reorganization, though that usually is code for downsizing. Hopefully you're not affected, but since this is Route 2, Ending 2, and you said this, you might be let go. At least I'll get to see Olivia in her prime. We're always so busy these days. But tonight can be special. I don't even remember the last time we went out together for a date night. So she's sure to love a nice dinner date. I'll be like old times. After another 15 minutes of dodging cars and homeless people, I'm finally at my destination. Oh, hey, the Volcadaire Gallery of Arts. Wow, okay, an interesting location. So I'm guessing Olivia's either working there or maybe an employee of this museum. Olivia had spoken with Elena and they'd come to some agreement to start producing and selling her work at Elena's gallery. And over the years, their arrangement changed, as Olivia became a part-time assistant to Elena. It's a nice gig, but it doesn't pay the most. Of course, it's just until her career really takes off. After that, it's beachfront life for both of us. I wouldn't hope for that. Just do your best at work, I guess. If the schedule she gave me is right, Olivia should be showcasing her work right about now. Oh, this man got stubbles. I just realized that. Hmm. I don't know if he had that in Route 3. The inside of the gallery is dry and cool, a contrast to the hot and humid weather outside. Independent conversations echo through the room as I walk past the front desk. Nobody dares to question me. I think her showcase is in the east wing, right next to Anakin's old section. As I follow my vague memories, I come to a wide open section of the gallery. I spot Olivia not too far away. It looks like she's talking to someone. I approach her so slowly to overhear the conversation, trying not to interrupt. You made several comments earlier in this interview about your inspiration for your latest work. Do you want to elaborate on this? She's holding a tablet, tapping away as she speaks. A journalist, then. Oh, whoa, whoa. Lads, it's a hippie. Lads. Olivia has fallen. Everyone must steal wheelchairs or some shit. Goddamn. Yes, I can. Recently, I've been looking at a lot more warmer tones. My usual palette favored cool tones that were evocative of evening theming. But for this series, I wanted to tackle what comes after the nighttime vistas. At least from daybreak to noon. Olivia finally notices my presence and turns her head to me. Inko, did something happen? What are you doing over here? I want to surprise her. Well, that's nice. Is he your husband, Mrs. Halford? Oh no, we're just dating. You're just dating. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were still dating, right, in Route 3, so... they're just much more happier then. Would you mind if I got some comments from him as well? It may be useful. I don't know. I guess it'd be fine. Excellent. The woman turns to me, pushing her tablet well within my personal bubble. Miss Halford said you're Inko. Inko G. Nito. You've been an item for 3 years now. 3 years? Since high school, then? Yes. We met and started our dating our senior year together. So, since you've been with her for a while, you must be very familiar with her process as well. I'd say so, yes. What could you tell me about Olivia's presence in the art world, then? Her work really stands out, yet her pieces aren't that widespread. Well, I can see Olivia's head shaking. It's a personal talk we've had more and more often these days. The tablet pushes further into my space, urging me to speak. It's not that Olivia doesn't want her work to spread. It's just the majority of people that approach her have been from varying advocacy organizations for disabled individuals. Oh, she's pissed. I don't see how that would be a problem. It isn't, honestly, but... Before I can continue, Olivia forces herself between the journalist and I. I think that's enough for now. The reporter reluctantly nods, politely excusing herself in the presence of Olivia's leer. Look, Olivia, Olivia pulls me aside and around a corner, whispering angrily, "What are you doing? I've told you time and time again, I'm not doing it that way." Okay, sorry. You shouldn't even be here. Shouldn't you be at work? I got to go home early today. Relax. And I wanted to see you. A gentle puff of air slips from her lips. Thanks. Hey, we haven't been somewhere in forever. Now that I have some time off, would you want to have dinner someplace nice tonight? You seem stressed. Olivia intenses herself a little. Dinner? Wow, I guess it has been a long time. Yeah, I think I'd like that. Great. Anywhere in mind you'd like to go? She closes her eyes in contemplation. No, nothing in particular. I'd be glad to relax a bit wherever. All right. You getting off work at the same time today? Yep, 5 p.m. Look, this interview is really important. This gal's from a pretty major publication. I can't have this go wrong, alright? I really think this is my big chance. I get the idea. Alright. Okay. Just relax, okay? You're doing great with the interview. Thanks. You'll do great, and tonight we can celebrate. Yeah. Alright, you should go. I'm going. On my way out, I wait back at the confused journalist while Olivia rolls back her direction to finish the interview. I walk home with a bit more pep in my step. Man, I really need this day too. Getting a few butterflies again. Oh, hey! This looks much better. I like this. I like the... What is that? Marble? So-called marble? The ceramic? Whatever that's supposed to be? It looks much better than... Uh, the apartment ending 3, but... Oh, the situation is a bit worse. I open the door and flick a light switch, revealing our dignified flat. There's not much furniture, with most of the floor being reserved for Olivia's art supplies and space to maneuver her wheelchair. Honestly, it looks a bit like an extension of the gallery she works at. Some might call it messy, but I'd like to think of it as homely. On the way to our bedroom, I pass the kitchen and catch a glimpse of the sink. I still need to wash the dishes and sweep the floor. Never mind that now. There's something much more important. I make it to the master bedroom, opening up the expansive wardrobe that lies just inside. What to wear? Okay, you're just the same, dude. You're just the fucking same. An hour of hygiene and fashion later, I'm all cleaned up. I take a seat on the living room sofa, waiting patiently for Olivia to get home. It's a little after 5. She'll probably be here in 10 minutes or so. I haven't actually decided where I'll take her. It's gotta be barbecue. Somewhere like, man, been living here for ages, and I don't actually know where anything is. My phone's old proprietary map boots, and I check around for restaurants within walking distance. Handful of falafel looks great. Herbivore is themed, so I can't. That means there must be. A quick check of search setting confirms it. Only carnivores locations. There you go. A refined list of nearby locations. One in particular is even marked as new. Simeone's. Ooh. Atletico Madrid moment. Just opened a few months ago, and it looks pretty neat. Checking out our website, I still see that they still have some available tables for tonight. And the menu looks exquisite. All right, that decides it. I checked the time. 5:15. Bah. Should have figured the foot traffic would have been bad to get today. It's Friday after all. Olivia should be here any minute. Man, is it that bad? I should check up on her. Interview over? No response. Is it still going on then? Jeez. I'm starting to get worried. A pit starts gathering in my gut. Also, what time is it in game? I want to know. Give us a time frame, please. Or I'm just hungry. No, I'm not eating before a date. Come on, Olivia, get home already. That's it. I'll just call her. If it interrupts the interview, it interrupts the interview. Okay. I'll find Olivia's contact and... Please leave your message for... Okay, so she had her phone off. So it doesn't matter. Shit. Oh, come on. Is her phone off? Man. Oh, look at his angry face. Me angry. I guess a sandwich wouldn't hurt. Money's pop when I stand. Guess I was sitting a while. I busy myself with sandwich crafting. I feel my worries bubble further. Maybe I should go back to the gallery? No, if she left, it'd be way too easy for us to just pass each other. There's nothing else to do. I flip on the TV. There's a new documentary series out that feels... Now fill the noise nicely. I hardly pay attention to it, just getting bites into my little sandwich until it's all gone. Guilt pangs me, but what else was I supposed to do? And sigh and look out the window. Outside, unmistakable wail of an ambulance. No, of course not. If that's the case, I'll be a bit livid, let's just say. That'd be stupid. Quit worrying. Yeah, it'd be very stupid. Two endings that have Olivia in the hospital? Really? You alright? Dang it, Olivia. Can't this just have waited just one day? Ugh. What am I thinking? Knock that off me. Just need to have some faith. I'm getting worked up for nothing and we can laugh about it over dinner tonight. Yeah, I'm just worrying over nothing. I'll just sit back and relax until Olivia arrives. Slab, oh. Holy crap! Oh, and the music. I flip around on the couch. Fuck! From the loud thumping I can already guess. She's not happy. Olivia's tail slams loudly on the floor in frustration as she wheels herself into our living room. Olivia, what happened? I was getting worried. I was at the damn interview. For hours. That fucking reporting. Holy shit, I need to punch something. Your interview didn't go well? What do you think? Olivia stops herself and exhales deeply. Sorry, no. No, it didn't. She loved my work. You were right there, ready to make this happen. Then she shows me her notes. You know what they said? Differently abled. Passionately enabled. That looks fine. Olivia, that looks fine, okay? Chill. You gotta... This is a part of you. It is what it is. Just deal with it, somehow. I tell her to drop the angle, and she says she's not interested in the article otherwise. She was just there to make her shitty little story about the disabled artist to ride my situation to stardom. She tries to say it's mutually beneficial. So for hours I'm trying to keep the conversation going. To show her my process. Anything just to get her to say yes. I was right there, Inko. Right there. All I need to hear was a yes. For once. God, why does nobody get it? Why is Inko mad? Why did he get mad? It was all for nothing. Now I just... Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm sorry I'm late. We can go on the date thing now. I'm hungry. Everything's closed, Olivia. Fucking fantastic. None of this would have happened if she just done it. Now I look like a desperate idiot. I'm still stuck at this place making barely above minimum wage. I don't even get the date. God, I'm just doomed to mediocrity forever. If it matters that much, maybe you should just accept it. At this point, I don't know, man. Don't think shit. Don't think this couple's gonna make it this long. Or any longer. I didn't mean to mumble that. I hope Olivia didn't notice. She fucking noticed. She fucking did. She noticed, yes. What the fuck was that? She's giving me a chance to change what I said. I got a few of those over the years. Whenever I broke some unspoken rule of hers, I always capitulate because I figured that's what a good boyfriend would do. Except today. Today was my only early day in a while. The first time in years I could have felt like her boyfriend for once. Something boils over. No. No. No, no, no. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't bring myself to say anything more. I just sit in silence while Olivia starts tensing up. And what does that mean? You're supposed to support me. We're there for each other. That's what all of this is for. I've been supporting you, Olivia. I love you. Then why? Your breathing is getting heavier. I see your claws poking out, pressing into her armrests. We never got to see your claws actually, did we? Those scared me for once. She wouldn't use them. Olivia, listen to me. This is the first time in years that I could have taken you on a date. That we could have gone anywhere we wanted to. And we would have. We would have been back by now, having fun. And it was spent on even more of this stupid, stubborn nonsense. She sits aghast. Look at her face, man. Look at that. Who are you? Kind of paralleling ending 1 now. I'm the guy that's had to deal with this crap for 3 years now. I like you, Olivia. I love you. I want to do stuff with you. Can't you make it easy to deal with? Can you make it easy to deal with you? Oh, like you would know. Your fucking parents weren't even around. They'd rather get shit-faced every night and then deal with you once. My parents didn't abandon me to some other poor family to raise instead. Damn. Her brow furrows and her eyes widen. Lads, welcome to our first domestic. At least the first one you are witnessing. Before I can bother feeling guilty about the statement, she roars. How could you? You know the situation I was in, you prick. I'm just trying to make my shitty situation not shit. And it wouldn't be that way if you then demand everyone else play by your rules. You're no different than those so-called phonies that abuse their disability. Except you're broke. Oh my fucking god. Is it so much to ask for one person who gets it? Am I the insane one here? I don't need you turning on me too, you spineless sack of shit. Is it really just the entire world conspiring against me to make sure I'm painting under a bridge with condiments and shit within the next few years? Oh, she's even breaking down. Is it so much to ask one fucking person to not use me to climb the social ladder? If you're so concerned about it, then let them. It's been 3 damn years, Olivia. Face it, your career isn't not taken up because you refuse to let anyone actually see it. It's because you're so hung up about your stupid fucking wheelchair. Fuck you, you sack of shit, Skinny. Skinny, damn. Oh. Now this The mist has gone physical. Holy shit. And with that, I think that's our thumbnail too. God damn, bro. Shit. That was too far. What are we doing? What's happened to us? It wasn't supposed to be like this. We stand motionless, just staring at the carnage of the vase. The water leaks across the tile. The flowers, a beautiful birthday gift from me to her, lay withered on the floor in pieces. I just noticed, yeah. There's only like 2 flowers that actually look good. One started to wilt, one actually does look wilt. Or one is, I guess, the one on the leftmost, like the one that's facing down. That one looks like it's starting to wilt. I'm pretty sure when it doesn't get water, it just starts to droop down, right? And then the second stage is like browning, which the second flower here is. And then you got the actual fully wilted flower. The flowers, a birthday gift from me to her, lay withered on the floor in pieces. Olivia finally meets my eyes. Her expression is a horrid mix of shock and remorse. The fire has died. All heat is gone. In its place is simply 2 burnt-out individuals. The reality that we ignored for so long. Red falls, and she rolls away to the office room, returning into her studio. Its door creaks slowly before shutting softly. Grabbing a towel from the kitchen, I try to carefully collect the broken pieces of the vase. Not carefully enough, though, as my palm is cut on a jagged edge. Damn. Thankfully, the towel staunches the small cut enough that I clean up the rest of the damage. I set the damaged flowers in the sink, since there's a chance some of them can be saved. The vase is a lost cause, though. As I look at it all, I feel the sounds of sniffling reaches my ears, and I look to the closed studio door. An idea comes to mind. There's one last undamaged tulip here. I could take it to her and apologize for my harsh words. Maybe she'd even apologize too. Maybe. But I don't even know anymore. Setting the last living flower into a cup, I filled with some water. It looks horrible. The petals are damaged. The stem is bent. Some of my blood has mixed with the water, making it look disgusting. If it were a picture, it'd be a perfect representation of us right now. But I gave that up. I gave up a lot of things for Olivia. It's like she doesn't even understand that, though. I placed the glass where the vase once was. I lay down on the couch once more. This is our life now. This has been our life for so long. And I don't know where this life is going to take us. And it's with that final horrifying thought that I drift into a dreamless sleep. And there's Route 2. We'll get more drawings. So, the formal goes, or starts off well, ends shitly, as Olivia and Nico break up. Though we do get back together, I'm guessing after the winter break. Then like 3 years, presumably, or as stated in the game. Elvi's just trying to make it, still being mediocre. Inko was let off early as his company was getting reorganized, or basically having the possibility of him being fired looming over his head too. There was an opportunity at least for her to find a bigger spotlight, but that never happened because of the journalist. Journal's gonna journal, you know how it is. And then they got a domestic. And those pictures of the flowers, I think it does go well with how this couple is basically in the state of like 4 or 5 tulips all look beautiful, but it didn't get watered, it didn't get properly taken care of. There's my Darth Malice drawing again. And yeah, after something major happens which breaks the vase, it's now just one flower. Maybe the last flower of love from them both, who knows? A bit of blood mixing in there too. Maybe there'll be a mod and where they'll fix it. They get that big break. Maybe 4 other endings after that in said mod. Hypothetical mod. I don't know. I don't know if there's even mods in the first place, but right now, let's enable the debug scores. Actually, I'll end it off here. Next time, it's gonna be the ending for Route 4. The best ending. So look forward to that. I'll see you in another episode or video you watch next in this channel. And yeah, y'all take it easy. Peace out. Hopefully you'll have a good day.